All right, Havasu fans, get on your feet and welcome your Knights to the field! Ladies and gentlemen, if you could do us a few favors tonight, but please help keep your area clean. We greatly appreciate it. Tonight's game is going to be streamed live with Havasu Online TV. You guys can go to Facebook and log on and like Havasu Online TV to catch tonight's action as well as other night sports. Thunderbird fans, if you have people that could not make it all the way up to Havasu tonight, get on the phone, tell them to call. Log on to Facebook and get on Havasu Online TV and you'll be able to catch all of tonight's action.
Here for the 2019. We're here for the 2019 homecoming game between the Lake Havasu Knights and the Thunderbird High School Chiefs. So get ready for the national anthem.
This has been one heck of a homecoming week here. Dress up every day. We've had 80s day, 70s day. We've had Tacky Tourist Tuesday.
And that exciting Powder Puff football game.
Powder Puff football game that was out of control.
Wednesday or Tuesday. It was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday. And now we've got a packed house. As you can see, we have people standing so high in the stands. They're actually at our camera angle. People are still pulling in the parking lot. So you can stay here and watch us online.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise for the playing of our national anthem performed by our Lake Havasu Band of Knights.
About ready to hit.
Can't ask for a nicer place to come watch some high school football on a Friday night than right here at Lee Barnes Stadium.
Lee Barnes Stadium. I've had a lot of people asking me who exactly Lee Barnes was. Former social studies and history teacher, math teacher as well. Taught almost everything. And one of the greatest coaches, next to the most winningest coach in Havasu High School sports history, Mr. Carl Thompson.
So something that I don't know if the audience at home has noticed yet, but just to give some background, the Knights are 3-1, coming in on a 3-game winning streak, which is amazing. Last game they won 18-16, and the Thunderbird Chiefs come into tonight's game at 0-4. And apparently, the Chiefs were so scared of the Knights that they decided to wait until time for the coin toss to come out to the field.
That is quite a difference because, as you can see from Leighton working on the camera, I don't see a Thunderbird team.
Which is really peculiar. But if you look over to the right of the stadium, they are walking in at this time, which is good to see since now we'll have a game.
Now we'll have the game. And that's the thing that we've got to actually be a little concerned about. Thunderbird comes in 0-3, like you said, but that means they don't have anything to lose.
This is true.
Yeah, they can lay it on the line. This is Havasu's homecoming, and what a great way to get one in the books as to upset someone's homecoming game. So,
yeah. I mean, if you want to upset someone, not just by hurting the record, but by hurting them on their homecoming night.
Exactly. So right now we're getting into the center of the field for the coin toss. Leighton's going to get us in there nice and tight so we can see. Now a little friendlier coin toss than what we saw at the Powder Puff football game.
This is true.
Yeah, those seniors were talking some major smack during that Powder Puff game.
That was like one of the best Powder Puff football games I've ever seen. And I can say that because it was the only Powder Puff football game I've ever seen.
It was one of the best, and we have pulled some of that footage. We're going to be throwing it in the highlight reels here pretty soon, because as even Grandma of Summer Evans has said, yes, we were impressed with that young lady's speed. So
I even went home that night and watched that play over and over again just because it was so exciting, so amazing to see her come out of nowhere.
I think maybe we need to check some of the uniform. I know that's supposedly Azar in one, but we need to check to make sure that Evans didn't get a hold of his uniform.
That would be something different.
We're being told that he's a little more muscular, and I've given flack to Azar because he is in my class. He has promised if he does get a touchdown, he's going to throw up the F sign. Which I had to check. It actually is the letter F. He actually is making the letter F, not the F sign.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Yeah. So I sat there and said, yeah, don't say hi, mom, or anything like that. You got to give your math teacher
exactly.
All right. So it looks like the result of coin toss. It looks like Havasu is going to receive.
It looks like tonight's coin toss and elected to receive. Fighting Knights are going to start out the homecoming game with the ball. Before the game starts, we'd like to thank our volunteer chain gang for helping out with tonight's game, as well as helping with games.
Some people don't understand that even at the coin toss, there is a strategy to it.
Very much so. Very much so. A lot goes into it. Before the kickoff, huge shout out to our sponsors right now: Papa John's Pizza, MCC, Mojave Community College, Mojave Center for Dermatology and Surgery, Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating, Anderson Auto Group, Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center, and like I say, huge support from the Anderson Auto Group. They are still working with getting us to these last few away games. If you want to see away action, you need to call Scott Taylor up and say, get them at these games. And then call Mr. Becker up and say, get them at these games. And then we'll just kidnap you from your job on the way out of town.
That works for me.
Yeah.
So kicking off for the T-Birds, well, for Thunderbird High School, because they're the Chiefs, not the T-Birds.
Yes.
Don't want to get them confused with Mojave High School.
Yeah, we already beat them once.
Right.
Don't need to do it again.
Kicking off is Jose Galvez, number 24.
Beautiful night here at Lee Barnes Fields, and we're underway. Goes sideways, finds a hole, up to the 30. Brought down out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
Nice little return there for the Knights.
Outran our cameraman.
Yeah. And he's on the cross-country team,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. You hard to outrun him.
But cross country's distance, not speed, so it's all right.
It's still faster than any distance I want to do.
That's
So.
true.
Great viewing on the ball right there at the 45. They're placing it.
Fuller with trips to the right. Little screen pass to
Cuts back inside. Only a gain of about 2.
pass completed, number 3. Jace Taylor from Cole Fuller.
Now, we do have to say, you don't need to adjust your audio. You are not hearing the heckler, Mr. Hecker, up here and doing play-by-play for the game. It is Big Boss Brady, Krieger, or Killer Krieger. We haven't decided on which one it's going to be yet.
Fuller scrambles out to his right.
Looking downfield, makes the connection as he falls out of bounds to number 4.
Number 4, Brace Spencer. Name that we called quite a bit last time we did the Knights game.
And remind me, what was that last game we called?
That was the Golden Shovel game.
Ah, yes. Yes, I remember. We dug our way to victory on that one.
That's true.
I've been trying to brush up on my dad puns. You still are the master. So. What's great is the whole front line in front of us kind of nodded. They agreed that, yeah, you were better than him on that one.
Fuller throws it, makes connection. Jaden Azar, another name that we called a lot from the Golden Shovel game.
Azar doing great, and you can see the fans bouncing the arena up here. Literally, it is standing room only right now in the stands.
If you want to sit, you can go across the way, but you have to root for a Thunderbird.
No. No. Not happening. Not tonight. Havasu's homecoming 2019. Knights looking to get on the board early.
High snap there to Fuller. Still up.
A little bit of trouble. Caught in the backfield.
Brought down by number 3, Chase Johnson. It also looked like number 25, Steven Dortch, got back there for the Chiefs.
Loss of about 3 on the play.
I'm surprised he didn't go down sooner. I mean, they looked like they haven't wrapped up there pretty soon, earlier than that.
Think he was looking for a little bit something downfield, trying to see a receiver come free, maybe come back to him. Didn't get an opening.
Knights getting set in that shotgun formation. Oh, we got some laundry on the field.
Blown dead before the play.
Not quite sure on that penalty. I've never.
Last time I saw that was Wakanda Forever. I don't know exactly what that was called.
A delay of game.
Delay game. Debbie, thanks for joining us all the way in Colorado. Carolina, thanks for joining us. Kim and Jake. And into the corner.
Touchdown for the Knights. That's Fuller to Jace Taylor.
And the Knights strike early with only 2 minutes into the first quarter. The Knights move themselves up 6-0.
The Knights lining up to go for 2.
Josh, thanks for joining us. Glad you can watch at home. We've got some people that are throwing it up on the big screen, and what a play to throw up on the big screen right there. Going for the 2-point conversion here. Spread out. Calls his own number, comes forward, doesn't quite make it.
Comes up short. With 10 minutes left in the first quarter, your great Havasu Knights 6. Visiting Thunderbird 0.
So,
we'd like to give a special shout out to our trainer,
the line up for 2. Like we know, they have an issue with kicking the field goal, so.
We'd also like to give a huge shout out to Lakeside Orthopedic for providing medical personnel to cover tonight's football games. Once again, the primary out group. So
10 minutes left in the first quarter. The Knights do take that 6-0 lead, giving them that momentum that they want and need. And what a way to start a homecoming game.
Exactly. 2 minutes exactly on the clock, going all the way down the field. No real struggle, really. No pressure.
I think they got to like second down maybe twice.
Yeah.
Maybe once.
Oh my gosh. I want one of those. I need this fire.
Taking off the Knights is number 44, Jordan Cummings. His kick goes out of bounds.
Jordan Cummings' kick rolls out of bounds about the 32. They'll be bringing that one back up. So again, oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, dude.
I was going to say, shout out to our sponsor on the change of teams here, Anderson Audio Group, Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center, Papa John's Pizza, Mojave Community College, Mojave Center for Dermatology, Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating. Again, thank you all for helping us get out here, being a part of this great action.
So here comes that Chiefs offense.
Haven't seen it yet. 0-3, nothing to lose. Homecoming night in Havasu. There's pitch. Gain of about 3 on the play.
Looked like that was number 6, Matt Reyes with the carry.
Reyes very good, rolling along off his line as they're trying to make a hole for him.
Number 12 is at quarterback. That's Jeffrey Lilly for the Chiefs there as he lines up under center.
Not a big spread like we see on the Knights. Again, going for the run. Looks like a fumble. Coughed up the ball. Knights are signaling that it's theirs.
Number 52, Joshua Nelson comes out with the ball for the Knights.
And regretfully, just like some fumbled the ability to ask out their date for homecoming dance, the Knights pick up a drop ball and take possession over on the 45.
This is the way that you want to start a game. So Fuller lines up in the shotgun formation by himself.
4 wide receivers, 5 wide receivers.
Nice block there.
Out to the Azar out to the 4-yard line.
I have to say though, the key to that play was that block. By, I want to say it was Jace Taylor there on that defensive back. Opened that up for Jaden to go all the way to the 15, but it looks like there's some laundry on the field.
Yep. Tucking it back in though, don't see a signal.
And it looks like that beautiful block that I was talking about, they're calling that a penalty. it
Might
looks
have
like.
been an illegal block to the back. Or at least what they thought was a block to the back.
So block to the back, we're being informed.
First down, so really only a loss of 1, so now it's 1st and 11.
Fuller going deep.
Way deep.
Complete to Jace Taylor.
Jace Taylor out to the 3.
Looks like they're taking advantage of Jace Taylor's height there.
Yeah, but you see, now I got to look at the camera crew that was giving me flack since I called it out to the 4 last time. I was just predicting the future.
This is true.
Yeah.
If you know the lottery numbers, can you pass them on?
1 through 36.
All right.
End around unit, trying to get in.
Fuller to Azar. Brought down by number 7, Bobby Hendershot.
But you saw that the Chiefs, the minute they saw Azar go around, doubled up on him. And they were set on taking him down the minute he had the ball. Allison's cheering, go Josh. Dustin saying, go Knights. Brett cheering on the Knights as well.
Fuller hands it off.
Hands it off, punches it in. Looking for the signal officially from the refs, and we have it. The Knights, off of just 3 plays after taking it over, another minute and 53.
It looked like that was Brandon Lemecki who took the ball in there for the Knights.
Looks like it was Brandon Lemacki in for the touchdown.
Lemacki.
And you
Either
hear
way, he gave out a smacky.
the minute it's mentioned, going for the 2-point conversion, end around.
He gets the 2-point conversion. The glare off the helmets was so bright there.
Yeah. As we make it 14-0.
And once again, going into, this is the way that the Knights wanted to start this game. They started off their opening drive, scoring a touchdown, forced a turnover, score again. I mean, if you're the Chiefs sitting there on the sideline, you're like, guys, this is happening again.
Yeah, exactly. And the Knights, you know, like you said, riding that 3-game winning streak coming in here, and it looks like they are not planning on stopping anytime soon. As we saw after the turnover, 3 plays, they're back in, and that's even with a penalty on the first one.
So Knights getting ready to kick it off again. I have to say, though, we need to get a little bit more energy from this crowd.
Again, the kick rolls out. Well, and it could possibly be that the only thing, if you wanted to pick apart the Havasu's team right now, of the one thing that might be missing, it's the kicking game.
It's true. They might benefit from going to the soccer team.
I think it's time to look at the soccer team, maybe.
I know football and soccer, yeah, in the Hispanic community, you know, they're one and the same. But here, you know, it's,
Yeah.
if you do football, soccer is.
Exactly. You know, they're just that. You know, but we can't knock it. It's 14-0. We're not even to 8 minutes yet.
This is true.
Oh, a little jump right there.
It's number 6, Matt Reyes again for the Chiefs carrying the ball.
You know, interesting play there too. The Knight even thought he jumped across the line and stopped. That just shows an experience of a quarterback. You know, you see someone come across like that, don't let him reset. Snap that ball.
Exactly.
Get the offsides. Second and 10. Trying to run it up the middle.
Looks like another carry by Reyes, brought down by number 52 for the Knights. Joshua
Matt
Nelson.
Reyes with the carry, brought down by number 52, Joshua Nelson. There's another familiar name from the Mojave game, Joshua Nelson.
Wasn't he our hunter?
I believe so.
He was our hunter.
I mean, yeah, that's right.
And it looks like they're trying to run right down his gullet, and you're not going to do that. Not in his house, not the way he's been playing these past 4 games.
Now the house is a-rocking.
They're letting you know, 3rd down, looking for that high snap, calls his own number, tries to find an opening, and instead finds a whole galley of Knights waiting right for him.
Number 12, Jeffrey Lilly with that carry. And once again, the Knights defense stepping up in this first quarter.
The Knights defense loves you running the ball at them. Every single game we've seen, if it is a run play at them, they are ready for it. Going for it on 4th down. Nothing to lose. This is what I talked about. Thunderbird can bring anything. Play action. Goes deep. Finds. No. Broken the pass up.
Lilly.
And a clean break also. No flag.
Lilly's pass broken up by number 23, Jordan Arellano. See, I need to go back to school and learn how to say names. So Knights taking over.
Beautiful field position again.
We also like to thank the Anderson Auto Group who purchased the banners for our senior football players.
Yeah, a huge shout out to the Anderson Auto Group. All those senior banners as people were walking in. If you haven't had a chance to come down to a home game, catch one of these last ones. Take the look at these pictures. Absolutely great.
Fuller's pass falls incomplete.
Fuller pass incomplete.
Pass intended for number 10, Cody Pelican.
Intended for Cody Pellington.
Looked like just kind of bobbled out of his hands.
Yeah.
1 in 8 plays. I mean, come on, guys. You know,
Yeah. Exactly.
back to the drawing board.
Knights gain the play in from the sideline.
It's one thing you rarely see either. The Knights are not a huddling type team. They get the play called in. The quarterback already knows the selection they're going to possibly go for. And you see magic like that.
As Bray Spencer with the reception from Fuller, brought down by number 7, Bobby Hendershoot. First down, Knights.
Kathleen, thanks for joining us. Casey, you as well. Cheered on Josh Nelson.
We'd like to give a huge shout out to the class of 2009 who's in attendance celebrating their 10-year high school reunion.
10-year reunion for class of 2009. That's impressive. Man, it's already
I
been
remember
10
they were
years,
just youngins.
right? Fuller steps back, gets up into the pocket. Looks like he got back to the original line of scrimmage, brought down by number 25 for the Chiefs.
Fuller brought down on the play for a no gain, 2nd down.
Hermosillo.
Now the thing is I know a lot of people are kind of looking at it right now if you're just joining us, and the Knights, look like they're missing a little bit of step here. That's because they've only not been out there for 3 downs. That's it. That offense has been on the field and scoring for the past, 10 minutes.
They've had a very successful first quarter here so far as we reach the 4:50 mark here. And
We have not seen the ball pass the 50-yard line.
ooh. Fuller brought down by a pair of Chiefs. Look like number 72. I'm just looking for his name. Isaac Vasquez.
3rd and long, this is the most we've seen, but like I sat there and said, besides for the 3 plays where, number 1, they took it over on downs, and 2, after they recovered the fumble, they have not had the defense out there at all. The offensive line is starting to get tired.
I think this is the first 3rd down for the Knights.
Yes, it is.
Fuller drops back.
Looking back. Finding Azar for a first down.
Fuller to Azar. Ladies and gentlemen, get used to hearing Fuller to Azar.
It's going to be a late Havasu first down.
First down for the Knights.
That is something we're going to be saying a lot tonight. So we want to thank everyone for joining us. We've got 75 live viewers at this exact minute. Thousands that are also joining in on us. Definitely let's get that live number up to triple digits again. Show the Knights youth love their support. Like, share, let everyone know that they're watching.
Bray Spencer there with the carry, brought down by number 5, Jesse Bradley. Oh wait, wrong team. Number 5, Cedric Harris Lacey for the Chiefs.
From the Knights, 25-yard line.
A 2nd down here for the Knights. Fuller in the shotgun formation.
4 wide receivers. Plenty of time to look around.
Pass complete to number 10, Cody Pellington.
But as you saw, as it hit Cody, right there, the Chiefs are starting to watch our wide receivers. Not afraid of any. They know that we've got thousands of weapons out there right now, and they're trying to find which one we're going to hit. Fuller just finds the next one.
Fuller with the pass to the corner.
Going for it in stride!
Oh.
Just out of his hands.
Pass intended for Jesse Casillas.
Just out of Jessica Steves' hands. Had it in stride as well. One of those that's almost too picture perfect.
I think the Chiefs got a break there.
Otherwise, we'd be looking at 20-0 in the first quarter. In trouble. Finds a hole. Defense comes in. Number 25.
Number 25 is Steven Dortch. You know, last time I messed up there. I called 25 for the Chiefs, and I gave the name for the Knights.
Oh,
I keep looking at the wrong roster.
we got to color code their papers for you.
I know, right? I will have that. I will correct it, people. I will correct it.
Already getting a couple thumbs up on that one for the correction.
So the Chiefs take over on downs. Number 12, Jeffrey Lilly, carrying the ball for the for the Chiefs. Man, I am messing up on everything.
You are just all over the place, but that's okay because here's a little fun I like to have. If someone comes by the booth with me, I'm here with Jimmy Saunders, who's now just been put live.
Chiefs will bring a second down to what looks like
So,
4 yards on the
it's
play.
your baby. So how's it been?
Homecoming week is always one of the highlights of my year. It's student council Christmas.
That's right. And you got me giving me a look like I want to go.
Yes, I would really love to run away out of this booth right now.
All right, we'll let her go. She's got 1,000 things to do, and that's why I had to stop her because, you know, homecoming wouldn't happen if it wasn't for amazing teachers and faculty like her. So.
A little confusion in the back play.
Jeffrey Lilly there with the ball for the Chiefs.
Brought down for a gain of a yard.
I'm going to give the tackle to number 55, Trayvon Wilson, because I can do that.
Yes, you can. No one's going to argue with you right now.
This is
So,
true.
I'm still getting a look as Miss Sautner walks down the steps, looking back at me. I have a meeting with her next Monday. I think I better bring cookies or something.
That sounds like a good idea.
No, but she's been great working with student council, ensuring there's been a great activities going on for all of our students this homecoming week.
Third down for the Chiefs.
Might have some room to run. And for the first time this quarter, the Chiefs cross into territory.
First down there by Lilly.
First down, and they bring it down to the 48-yard line.
That was Lilly on the carry for the Chiefs.
First down into night territory.
Now, part of the reason might be defense needs to warm themselves back up again.
This is true.
2 successful stops, but sitting on the bench literally for almost 13 minutes of the first quarter.
Reyes gets the carry there. Looks like he's brought down by number 40, Seth McComber. See that? Brady and I went different ways.
Ah.
You went Lemacki, I went McComber. I'm correct, though. Either way, it was a great stop there by the Knights.
So as we're clicking down to 35 seconds left in the first quarter, the Knights showing dominance, gets through, tries to find the outside, around the corner, but right into the arm. Fumble, but it looks like the ball rolled out of bounds. The only thing that stopped a turnover right there was the sideline.
Number 5, Cedric Harris Lacey with the reception from number 12, Lilly.
So we're sitting here with 19 seconds on the clock as that rolled out of bounds.
Come on, guys, hold up.
All right, my fans, it's third down. Let's make some noise.
There's the rocking of the stands, looking to shut him down here.
Reyes again with the handoff, gets out to the outside. Brought down by number 44, Jordan Cummins for the Knights.
And that's it. We're going to end the first quarter with the Knights 14.
After 1 quarter of play, your Knights 14, the Chiefs 0.
14-0.
Can't be said any better, but by the big man, Brady Krieger. We're going to go to a few commercials. We'll be back for second quarter action here from Lee Barnes Field.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
And we're back.
50-50 raffle, so you got another chance to win some money tonight.
And you hear the band boosters have their raffle ticket going on, where last year and even the last game, that was quite a hefty prize fund that was given out.
It's true. And there's another raffle down there to win $500.
Michael Stauffer telling Brett, saying, "What's up, buddy?" Catherine Lang saying, "Come on, Knights, hold them back." Everyone else, yeah, Chris, we saw that block.
Number 8 on the carry, Jordan Lahusky.
Chiefs moving the ball down the field.
Chris, we'll fix that real quick here. I guess we have a typo on our overlay, but that's all right.
Thunderbird is lining up. Lily under the center. Fake the handoff.
Goes for the throw, hit as he goes to catch.
Pass intended for number 19, Thomas Germuska, or Jermuska.
Huge shot there, breaking up the pass.
It's that defense that we saw in that first half.
Yeah, the Knights say you might be on our side of the field right now, but we are not letting you go any further.
Chiefs coming up to the ball. Lily lining up under center again.
There's a handoff coming around. Strong run there, dragged 2 Knights with them.
Number 8, Jordan Lahusky for the Chiefs on the carry.
Haven't called the Huskies' name yet, and he drove the Chiefs farther than they have been this whole game.
Lily with the carry there for the Chiefs.
Looks like it was Lily on the carry for the short game for the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are in red zone territory.
For the first time of the night.
Lily lining up again under center.
Bounces to the outside. Number 8 again.
Lahusky.
Brought down by number 10, Cody Pelleton on the play.
And Thunderbird is just running the Knights tired here. Couple substitutions going on for the Chiefs.
Great view from the cameraman.
You can almost see the single blade of grass.
Josh is saying no points in this town. Have a crew take them down.
Hand off there to
There's a
Lahusky.
big hole.
Got a
Flag on the
penalty.
play. The reason you have a big hole like that is when someone holds.
This is true.
But there is a flag on the play.
Is that official wearing New Balance?
I didn't know we pay him that well.
I didn't either. Holding on the Chiefs.
Holding on the Chiefs.
That has to be one of the most, like, make the runner feel so down. Like, I had just had a great run, go and score a touchdown.
But at the same time, being a runner like that, you know sometimes when you see a hole happen like that and you see the way the guy goes down, you're just hoping the refs didn't see it. And you're going to go by as fast as you can.
Right.
That one happened right in front. You couldn't miss the hold call. Everyone in the booth was calling it even before he was past the line of scrimmage.
Third down here for the Chiefs. A play action pass.
Looking deep. Going
Wide
deep. Finds the
open.
corner. Doesn't pull it in. Just out of his reach.
Looked like that was number 9, Bryce Manuel, intended for the pass.
Fourth down, it was right there. Just couldn't control it. Carolyn Olkowski throwing up the purple and gold hearts as she is a former class of 90.
Looks like it's going to be fourth.
Fourth down for the
Gene
Chiefs.
Miller, thank you for joining us. Fourth down. Thunderbird Chiefs with nothing to lose, going for it.
Shotgun
Fourth
formation.
and 12, all or nothing. Farthest they've been. Chiefs looking deep, scrambles out of coverage, trying to get past the secondary, and
Lily brought down.
but a flag immediately thrown as well.
For the fourth down conversion.
About to see what they say here. I didn't look like it was like a face mask or anything from my point of view, from my angle.
Well, we're going to have a conversation going on about it. Number 7 eavesdropping, trying to find out what's going on. If the penalty is on the Chiefs,
We'll see what
that
they say
stops
here.
the drive.
Holding.
Holding on the Chiefs.
Holding on the Chiefs.
Again, another great play. That's 2 back-to-back that the Chiefs have had turned around, all because of a holding call.
So we're redoing fourth down here.
So 4th and 12, that was a huge bailout for the Knights on that situation.
Got a timeout called by the Chiefs.
Brianna cheering on number 52 for the Chiefs. Thanks for joining us. Glad you could join us.
Number 52 is Robert Nevins.
Well, we've got Brianna saying she's cheering them on. Thank you for joining us. Let everyone know this is where they can catch the Thunderbirds playing tonight. Josh is cheering on the Knights, still cheering them on. And Bobby says go Knights as well, throws in the football emoji. Great look at the Thunderbirds as they're trying to decide what they're going to do for this being the second 4th down 12 that they have.
9:17 left in the second quarter.
And that was one. That one really does change the face of it.
The Chiefs have had the ball the whole entire quarter so far.
Yes.
So the Chiefs coming back on the field after the timeout.
All right, it's going to be 4th down and looks to be 7.
Looks like they've got 3 wide receivers. No, make that 4. 4 wide receivers. Going for a play out of Havasu's book, spreading the defense from end to end. Only needing 12 yards on this. They've hit it to actually now 7. After the penalty. Goes for the pass. Doesn't make it complete.
4th down pass. Comes up incomplete.
Looked like that pass was intended for number 25, Steven Dortch.
Incomplete. And the Knights take the ball over with 9:11 to go.
Nice stop there by the Knights defense.
So as we change sides again, we're going to have a quick message from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a...
So we're back as the Knights take over on downs. Fuller, a little miscommunication there.
Looks like a miscommunication in the backfield.
Recovered by Fuller in the backfield there.
Fuller drops it, picks it right back up.
Looked like there was going to be like an end around or a kind of an option there. And just quite make the decision on who gets the ball.
Well, and sometimes that hesitation just caused that miscommunication and a collision. So the Knights, deeper in their territory than they've been by taking the ball over. Looking deep, coming to try and find number 2. Wait a minute.
Fuller Casillas pass. Fuller pass intended for Jesse Casilla. Defended by number 17, Ethan Schooler.
And that one, I've got a question. Before that ball got there, his hands were all over him. No call on the pass interference, so we're going to, of course, give it to the onside official. Nick Neal watching from San Antonio, Texas says, "Go Knights." Eric Myers giving him a good stop. Speaking of stop, timeout Knights. So this timeout, we'll be back with more from Lee Barnes Field as the Knights lead 14-0 for homecoming night.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Save this site once again, lhhs.lhusd.org.
Catherine's telling the Knights to run the ball. As the Knights having really the first ball this quarter.
Fuller in the backfield by himself as another Knight comes running on to make my statement wrong.
But kind of came in, gave the shot at what the play is going to be. Fuller in the backfield in trouble. Finds himself wrapped up on about the 4-yard line.
Isaac Vasquez with the sack there.
We're looking at, the board says 4th and 14, but we're looking at way more than that.
Vasquez was able just to go right up the middle there on the Knights. Wasn't touched.
Brandon cheering on again. Bobby 52. Let him know you're watching. Gray Spencer with the punt. Gets a good end over end. It's going to take a Havasu roll.
Almost looked like it touched the return man there for the Chiefs.
If it had been lucky enough to touch that. So, Havasu for the first time not scoring on their possession. Find themselves back on defense. Where the Knights dominated so much in the first quarter, it almost seems like the Thunderbird Chiefs are starting to find their stride.
7:41 in the second quarter. Chiefs still have a lot of time to be able to cut into this lead of the Knights. And if you're the Knights, that's one thing you don't want to see happen.
No, you don't want the Chiefs to get wind underneath their wings and start bringing it in. Now on the 46-yard line of the Knights. Great area to start.
Reyes there looks.
Reyes cuts
Nope.
back inside.
That's Lahusky for
But
the
Lahusky
Chiefs.
stays on his feet.
Nobody there for the Knights.
Lahusky trying to get past the secondary.
Brought down by number 10. Cody Pendleton there was able to stop Lahusky.
Now Lahusky there,
So
they find themselves now down at the 18-yard line, but from as end to end as he went, not north to south, east to west, he ran about 100 yards, cutting back inside.
Havasu needed to wrap him up. They just kept on laying a hand on him. This wasn't the Powder Puff flag football game, guys. As Lily rolls out.
Play action, tries to find.
Pass intended to number 25.
And it is complete.
Now, on my roster, I have number 25 as Steven Dorsch. So, hopefully I'm saying that right. If not, someone please let me know.
Victoria joining us saying, let's go Knights.
Chiefs second down and 10.
Pass was incomplete. We're getting ready. 2nd and 10. Knights have had a very strong red zone defense.
Reyes with the run and touchdown.
And untouched. Cutting back and forth. Reyes quiets down this homecoming crowd.
There is another penalty flag, though.
Oh. Holding again on the Chiefs. Bringing it back one more time.
Sooner or later, the Chiefs are actually going to have to make a stop on their own. I mean, not the Chiefs, but the Knights.
The Knights, yes.
Knights are going to have to make a stop on their own, because so far they've been pretty lucky here with the officials seeing these holding calls.
Yes, Chiefs have been stopped 3 times by the Chiefs with that holding call. Victoria cheering on Seth McCumber. Brianna still saying, let's go, Steven.
So 6:59, 2nd and 11 for the Chiefs. Looking to cut in that lead still. Lily under center. Play action pass.
Play action fake. Just like we saw before. Same play. Doesn't go down, though.
Whistle.
No one's going forward. No one's going backwards.
Number 5, Cedric Harris-Lacey there with the reception.
Grabbed it, pulled it in, didn't fall down this time, but then all of a sudden everyone met right where he was at.
The first Knight was able to get there to stop him, and the rest of the Knights were able to join in. There's something you don't want to see if you're looking on to the Knights' defense, is hands on the hips.
Yeah, we still have 6 minutes to go. That's a lot of football going into halftime.
And the ref there is trying to fly. Hands the ball off.
We're not seeing that strong center of the field defense on the run that we were seeing earlier in the game.
Number 8, Jordan Lahusky, and number 6, Matt Reyes for the Chiefs have been able to go in the middle and get at least 5 yards on these runs.
Yeah, the first quarter, the Knights were able to shut them down each time. Now they're not. They're finding those holes, blowing into them, and then both of them, in great running back style, are churning those legs until they're brought down.
Lily comes up under center. It looks like they're in the I formation, offset I. Hands it off.
Again, just like we said, and you saw there, took the hesitation step, let the Knights fall forward a little bit, and then churned into it.
Lahusky with the carry for the Chiefs.
Catherine Rui agreed. Knights, she's saying, Knights, stop those runs. Lahusky is just slowly going one couple yards again and again. Only 4 more to do.
And you watch these running backs for the Chiefs. They actually stop for a second to let their blockers set up.
And that's great. There it is again.
Reyes.
And Reyes, second and third
Muscling forward.
effort. But wait, we don't see the official signal yet. Oh, there's the official
touchdown.
signal in there. Back judge was kind of waving a bit, but there's the official touchdown. So after 4 or 5 attempts, the Chiefs finally get in the end zone without a holding call. So with 4:39 in the second quarter, we have Knights 14, Chiefs 6, and we have them lining up for an extra point.
Jose Galaves comes out to attempt the extra point. No good. It almost looked like that was, I want to say, Bray Spencer coming in on the corner there from that left side. Pretty close to having that block, but.
Yeah, and that's what we're seeing. But again, as you just mentioned, as we take a look at the Knights bench, now, the energy, this is homecoming night, looking like they're starting to hurt a little bit.
I'd like to remind everybody watching that we are doing the homecoming halftime tonight. So, even though the Chiefs did score there and it took the wind out of the stands, we still got 4.5 minutes left and homecoming halftime. So.
4.5 minutes to go. Homecoming court, band playing, Spirit Squad, LHHS, as Knights, as Victoria says, fired up. Actually, we've got 2 more quarters at 12 minutes each, and then however long halftime is going to be, probably about 12, 15 minutes. So you're looking at about another good 40 minutes of action. Huge kick. There's the block.
Cody Pellington
trying to find a hole.
Looking for the hole.
Finds one to the outside.
Number 17, Ethan Scholar with the tackle there. I almost say could have thrown a flag there for a horse collar.
You could have thrown that flag for a horse collar, and you heard a bunch of the parents in the stands up erupt also, screaming for a horse collar.
So Knights taking over on 36-yard line.
On the 36, 4 minutes and 29 seconds. Plenty of time on the clock to put up another touchdown. And I'll be honest, I think the Knights need to do that to get this crowd back in the game.
And something that's great about this first half so far for the Knights is that 14 points is the most that they've scored here at home this season.
Yes, it is, and the whistle's blown. And it looks like that was blown dead before the snap.
Looks like it's an offsides on the Chiefs.
Now that's what we talked about. That's what we talked about earlier, where that quarterback has to pay attention. They've got quarterback and center. When you have a good meld, usually have some word of communication that lets the center know to snap that ball because the quarterback has seen something, and usually they result in an offsides call each time. Ball start on the Knights. Move it back.
The Knights said, "Thank you. We'll take it back."
And that's a false start on the Knights. 5-yard penalty.
So first and 10.
First and 10 for the Knights back at the 36-yard line.
Kind of
like the Cupid Shuffle.
Exactly.
A couple steps forward, a couple steps back.
Teams are just practicing their dance moves for
homecoming.
Yeah, exactly. Azar with the toss there from Fuller. Brought down by number 25, Steven Dorsch for the Chiefs.
Second and 8 for the Knights.
.355 to go. Knights looking at second down. Now again, we see more defensive players actually on both sides going on that one knee before they get into stance. Both teams are giving it their all.
Empty backfield for Fuller.
In trouble.
Sacked by number 25, Dortch again for the Chiefs.
Vicky cheering, let's go boys. I'm going to say the The fans kind of erupted, but that wasn't exactly a nice sound coming out of them this time.
Oh,
As we're gearing up for homecoming and wrapping up homecoming weekend with this game.
Thank you, cheerleaders, for all your work and hard effort.
we need to get that energy going again from the fans.
Yeah, a third and very long, 3rd and 13. And a long 13. The Knights haven't gone deep since the end of the first quarter.
This is true. I think they're like on that last play, Fuller was looking deep, but number 25 for the Chiefs is just, he's quick.
Timeout from the Knights. They're going to collect things, get back together. Before we go, Brianna cheering on Bobby saying, get another sack, let's go. So, from Lee Barnes Fields, it's the end of this, or not the end of the second quarter, 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Knights ahead, 14-6. We'll be back.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
We're starting giving a little flack here. 2:42 to go. Knights still in the huddle, talking about what's going to fire them up.
You know, the Knights need to take advantage of their weapons. I mean, you got Jace Taylor out there, and on the roster it says he's 6'5". I mean, you need to take advantage of that height.
You need to take exactly 6'5". You throw it high. You let his arms reach up. You're looking at that's, you know, wingspan's going to put him at least 8 feet in the air.
Homecoming court candidates, please make your way to the start line at the 100-meter dash.
And of course, another issue the Knights are having is number 25 on the Chiefs defense there. That defensive end, he's quick. As he gets through the line, screen pass to Brace.
Screen pass. Finds the opening on the 50, the 40, draw it down at the 30.
Penalty coming in.
Pass to Grace Spencer.
Now we might be looking at the same curse we saw on the other side.
First down.
It looked like that was brought down by number 2, Kyler McConaughey.
Flag on the
McConaughey.
play, but the Knights aren't exactly marching it backwards yet.
We'll see what they say here.
Knights are actually applauding. A call on the Chiefs right now would be devastating unless it's just going to be one where they take the result of the play.
Personal foul.
Personal foul.
Personal foul on the Chiefs.
Hit out of bounds, we heard.
Hit out of bounds.
That-
Add on another extra 15 yards.
That's 15 from the spot of the foul. Going to turn that almost into a 45-yard play.
Yeah. And like I was saying before, number 25 on the defense, like he was able to get through there so quickly because the offensive linemen started moving up to block everybody on that screen pass. So that was scripted there by the Knights.
You know, 2:33 to go. That moves the ball to the 25, 1st and 10. We might be looking at Knights putting another 6 up.
Another screenplay looked like.
Looked like going for the screenplay, but looked like
Handed it off to number 22.
22 just got tied up with the
Lemacki.
feet. Jonathan cheering, let's go. Shelley saying yes.
Lemacki there with the carry.
And, 72 handing a card to 78.
Handing someone their play card. Like, here you go. I don't want to cheat, so you take this.
Good sportsmanship there. Drops
Fuller.
back right away. Fires another screenplay.
Bobble.
Ball's bobbling around. Ends up in the hands of, who did that end up with?
Looked like that was Jaden Azar.
Looked like it was originally intended for Jace Taylor, but ends up in the hands of Jaden Azar.
So that was a nice little touch pass there by Taylor to Azar.
Touch pass, but while we're looking at the replay, it goes through 3-4 hands. Literally just in and out of Thunderbird hands as well.
Third down for the Knights, and it looks like 6.
3rd and 6. But what a crazy way to get 4 yards.
Yeah.
Sharon, thanks for joining us, cheering on the Knights. Looks like they got the jump right there we talked about, called the snap. 5 yards, that's going to be 3rd and 1.
Offsides. Like you talked about before, that quarterback and center having that
When
communication to be able to jump someone, get someone off.
Yep, they are in sync. Victoria, the thumbs up. Take it in nice by Kathy. Nikki cheering on Azar. Now you just look at a line surge right here. Get that first down. You got 4 more plays. Tons of time. Minute 13 on the clock to cover the distance.
Mackey with the carry.
Second effort. Popped it in. Just under a minute to go.
I'm going to give Jace Johnson the tackle there, number 3 for the Chiefs. It's because I haven't called number 3 for a while, so.
Yep. Lamacki, you saw, hit the line and then pop forward that second bit, hoping that they had gotten it in. Here comes the official measurement. You don't get many of these in high school ball. Chris Jones cheering on, go Knights. There we go, they're going to be bringing the chains in. They rarely use high school chain gang. They've been working their whole life for this moment. Now we'll hear the rope of the crowd or a bunch of boos. Okay, St. John Jones gets some high quality H2O. Let's take a look. That's going to be close.
Short by
that
inches.
Is just short. Right where he popped off the back. If Lamacki hadn't ran into his own player, might have been able to get it. So 4th and under 1, maybe half.
And something to remember here is that the Chiefs get the ball to start the second half.
Exactly. So what you're looking here, now this is where they're looking to coach. What is the most winningest coach in Havasu High School sports going to do on homecoming night? 55 seconds to go. Run down the clock? No.
Call a timeout, go for a play, hopefully score a touchdown.
They're letting it run. Let's take a look.
4th and inches.
Usually the head coach is right. Yep, right there's the signal. Looks like we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout with 35 seconds left.
So what we're looking at here is Coach Thompson obviously using the timeouts to his advantage, making the call to run the clock down to where if it doesn't work, then they're only turning the ball over with 36 seconds to go. And huge shout out to Mr. Hecker, who's watching us from home sick in his hot tub. No, not really. As Mr. Krieger glances over. Mr. Hecker, we want you to get better. We miss you. Not that Mr. Krieger's not doing a good job. I need to... my job's on the line. Hey, anytime we can get Mr. Krieger on the headset, I will do it. You can hear some of the stands getting lived up, getting excited. Homecoming court will be coming out here in just under 30 seconds. You're going to have homecoming court make an appearance, and we will have the crowning right in front of us on the stands. But now here it is, and we're not going to go to commercial break right now because 35 seconds to go. Get these boys fired up. Let's go. 4th and 1. This is what it's all made about.
If the Knights score here, I expect the crowd to be excited to make some noise. I want the police called for,
noise disruption.
Exactly.
Mr. Hecker chimes in, says he wishes he had a hot tub. Timeout by the Thunderbirds. Chiefs. We're sorry, Mojave Valley. We're still used to beating on you.
We're also sorry, Thunderbird High School, for keep calling you Thunderbirds instead of the Chiefs. But.
Shout out to Officer Earhart and Officer Fernandez. Huge part of our school system as well.
Appreciate them and their service that they provide.
And I see some of the homecoming stands applauding as well, some of the alumni. So I think they remember them as well. So now we're coming out. We've spent more time in the timeouts than we have for this down.
So 4th and inches.
Catherine cheers on Mr. Hecker, telling him to feel better. Catherine, one of our top fans. The more you interact with our streams, the higher Facebook rates you.
Play action going
Play
deep
action
in the
goes
corner.
deep in the end zone. Broken up.
Incomplete pass.
Doesn't pull it down. Went for it all.
Pass intended for Brace Spencer there. So the Chiefs take over with 30 seconds left.
Brianna saying cheering on the Chiefs. Sharon saying take it in, boys. Victoria cheering on Knights. Now here's the thing that surprised me. You now call 2 timeouts. You save the time on the clock. You now turn over 30. If you'd done a run play, it'd be running right now, and you would have kept the Chiefs from getting a score or getting the ball.
This is true.
Knights, though, they are playing deep. If you take a look at that defense, they are playing deep.
Lily keeps the ball.
Brandon Gallo saying go Knights.
Brought down there, but from behind by Joshua Nelson.
We have had an update from chat from Parker Evans, just so we know Summer Evans is there if they need our help. So
let's suit
her
up.
Summer Evans is let's suit her up. She would have ran that in. Huge shout out Summer Evans. If you've not watched the Powder Puff football game, go back. It's on the stream under this one. Actually, 2 streams under it because we also streamed the
Pep Rally.
Pep Rally. Thank you. I was only there.
Right.
And Summer Evans, an amazing job. All those ladies, amazing job. Great job by S Club putting that on.
The energy there was wonderful. Really got people pumped up for this game. The Powder Puff game, not the Pep Rally.
And all of the funds that were raised in the Powder Puff game by S Club does go to their senior scholarship fund, which they were able to give away 6 scholarships for a total of $2,400 each, or together, I should say. And they're looking to raise it even more this time.
So 19 seconds left here in the half. Chiefs are down by 8, but they have the ball.
We're just about hit double digits. People that make the call, let them know it's time almost to crown your homecoming court 2019.
Lily steps back, looking deep.
Looking deep, but
can't find anybody.
Tons of time eating up off the clock. Goes for the throw. Just bounced to the outside. But that's how the Knights are going to play it right now. They're going to play deep.
Flag on the play.
Holding that much time to throw the ball, you're going to end up with a holding call somewhere. So what I was saying is they march us back. Call up, let everyone know the homecoming court will be crowned. Halftime show by the Spirit Line, as well as the band giving their halftime show that they've been practicing non-stop. We only live 2 blocks away. It's like they're practicing 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, midnight. Always hearing it. Miss Schreiber working that group hard.
Marching off the penalty against the Chiefs.
We could call Mrs. Schreiber the most playingest band director in Havasu history.
I was still kind of disappointed that up in Mojave we didn't have a dance-off by the band directors there.
We should have. Miss Reibler and Miss Schreiber should have had a dance-off. I still will call for that next year. Ball snapped. Runs it up the middle, it looks like, and there's the buzzer.
Reyes with the carry to end the half. So a very successful half here for the Knights as they go in leading by 8, 14-6.
14-6, and a very defensive second quarter we had this time.
So just to jinx the Knights here, though, if they hold on to this score for the season here at home, they would only have given up 12 points in total.
There you go, and that's great for the Knights. So as we're panning around, getting everything ready.
Getting ready for the halftime homecoming show.
Shelly. Shelly Kern chimes in, fumble, end zone, TD, crown the court. Lisa Krieger joining us, thank you.
So what's
As
the
we're getting
over-under
ready.
on this court? Who's going to be crowned?
That's a great question. We could ask the ones in front of us. Leighton and Siddell do have their opinions. So we'll get the make off here and ask predictions for both of them. So, predictions for homecoming court, Siddell, who do you think? Joe, you should shake it out. I know Leighton will always give us opinions. Leighton, homecoming court, who do you think? There's a lot of thought to this one.
There is.
I think that there is a good chance that whoever got the most votes will win homecoming court.
That's a good diplomatic answer there.
And I'd like to announce Leighton for presidential candidate in 2032. Obviously, that's going on. Sheesh. That was too politically correct, I tell you. So we could be vicious because also we now have Miss Razik in the booth. And I could pull a hey, there's that look again.
Right?
I sit there and say it, and I get this look of, you don't want to end up in your room duct taped, you know?
It almost gives you a look of like terror at first.
I
You're
know.
like, what?
There's terror and then there's vengeance all in one. But we'll be catching it. Miss Razik took over the Spirit Line squad, and we're going to be seeing an amazing performance by them here after the band.
No pressure, though.
No pressure, none whatsoever.
You know, we're just telling hundreds of viewers.
Hundreds of viewers that are live right now, thousands. Haven't gone worldwide yet. Hey, if you got together friends in Japan and China and Germany like we hit for the Golden Shovel game, let them know. We're about to have our homecoming court after this production. So we're going to stop talking here and turn it over to the band and Miss Schreiber.
Drum majors Francisco Hernandez and Tony Lawson, is your band ready?
It's all like fake fighting, but like
Before the band starts, yes. We kept playing.
I did it, and it's just too shaky.
it's like a legit act.
Sam,
A week ago,
you can pull it in closer.
so they have
His girlfriend's standing right behind him. She was fixing his hair. He's not one for pictures. You're not Nash. Thank you. What do you call it though? Brandon. Because I wonder if she was going down to take pictures.
ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Lake Havasu fighting Bandit Knights. All right, let's welcome to the field your 2019 Lake Havasu High School Spearline Squad. Your Spearline Squad is under the direction of Coach Carter and Coach Raisin. Together for your Spearline Squad, and let's give the band one more round of applause. Thank you, Spearline Squad, and your band of night. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to bring back our 2018 Homecoming King and Queen, Army Harris and Hayden Lentz. Right now, we just have Bobby Harris here. I just got word that Hayden Lentz is currently parking his car and should be in shortly.
What do you know? That's how you treat a
Homecoming court candidates are Savannah Seneca and Grace Spencer. Savannah will be completing his final year of high school as captain of the volleyball team, finishing her fourth year on the varsity volleyball team and varsity softball team. Aside from athletics, she dedicates her time to National Honor Society, Freshman Mentor Club, Math Club, and the Educational Tour Group. While she has made great memories here at LHHS, she is looking forward to continuing her education post-high school. After graduation, she plans on attending a four-year university to receive her bachelor's in biochemistry and eventually go to medical school and become an OBGYN. Grace will be finishing his 11th year playing football as a returning varsity athlete. He is grateful for the opportunities that have been given to him regarding his athletics. He takes pride in his achievements on the football field and in the classroom. He plans on attending a four-year university in-state to further his education. Grace would like to thank his family for being a great support system throughout high school. He is looking forward to his next chapter in life. Ladies and gentlemen, Savannah Seneca and Grace Spencer. Next Next up, Felicia Schooley and Edward Murphy. Felicia Schooley will be wrapping up her senior year in May and is excited to see what the future has to hold for her. After high school, she wants to further her education by attending a four-year university, but she hasn't decided on her major yet. Felicia is on the track team and has been since her sophomore year, where she spends most of her time running to find her inhaler because of her moderate to severe asthma. Her high school experience was one to remember, and she made many new friends and memories. The last 4 years of her life have taught her many things, like to be herself, hard work pays off, and to cherish every moment. She would like to thank her boyfriend, her parents, her boyfriend Ed, her best friend Morgan, and the rest of those close to her for sticking by her side through it all. Eddie Murphy, no, not that 58-year-old comedian, although he may consider himself one, has spent 4 years at Lake Havasu High School. He has spent those 4 years participating in school activities such as football, basketball, math clubs. For $3, he can use the much-needed graphing calculator. He has made many memories and friends at school, and looks forward to making many more. He looks forward to what the future holds for him and his girlfriend, Felicia. He is very grateful to be put in the position due to his classmates and his parents for blessing him with good looks and a great sense of humor. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Felicia Schooley and Ed Murphy. Next up, Ireland Brady and Jace Taylor. Ireland Brady is enjoying her senior year by experiencing new things and taking on new challenges. Ireland is senior class vice president, cheers for California All-Stars Level 7 Rangers, and plays soccer for the Knights. Ireland takes pride in making school spirit fun. Although Ireland has loved almost every minute of high school, she is excited about life after graduation. Ireland wants to continue her education at a four-year university studying pre-law. Ireland's goals include becoming a real estate attorney, achieving TikTok fame, and making a positive impact on everyone's life. Ireland would like to thank her best friends, Reese and Maria, her parents, and all the teachers she's had for pushing her to become the best version of herself. Jace Taylor would like to thank all of his family for supporting him throughout his journey. He would like to thank everyone who voted for him, and he plans to further his academic and football career in college at whatever school he decides to attend. Thank you, and go Knights. Ireland and Jace. Last but not least, Athena Gavis and Jesse Casillas. Athena is currently a senior and will graduate in 2020. She has experienced many great memories at LHHS and has made many new friends. She has been on the varsity tennis team every year and competed at state competition every year as well. She is also a member of the JV and varsity volleyball teams for freshman and sophomore year. Athena is involved in the Freshman Mentor Club, the educational tour group, and she plans on attending Texas A&M after high school, where she would like to major in business and minor in criminal justice. Her dream job would be to become an FBI agent. Athena would like to thank her amazing mom, dad, and brother for always supporting her through life, as well as her boyfriend Nicholas Patino for constantly being by her side through high school. And a special thanks to all her very best friends. You know who you are. Jesse has lived in Lake Havasu for most of his life. He's been playing football for 13 years, with this year being his second year on varsity. He feels like it was just yesterday when he had butterflies in his stomach before his high school game, and he's thankful that he has come this far to play in his last homecoming football game. He would like to thank Carl Thompson, Tanner Kelly, Dustin Zampona for all the opportunities they have given him and letting him showcase his talents. He would also like to thank his family for being there every step of the way and always supporting him on Friday nights. He would also like to do a special thank you to his best friend Jaden Azar for always being there for him during this journey for the last 12 years. Jesse is also thankful for all his friends and memories for the last 4 years have given him while attending LHHS. After graduation, he plans to attend a university and study dental. Jesse is excited to see where the future takes him and his classmates. In the meantime, he's excited to finish this game with a dub. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse Casillas and Athena Gavis. And it looks like our 2018 Homecoming King has finally made it. So we have our Homecoming King and Queen, Hayden Lenz and Audie Harris. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, your 2019 Homecoming King, Ed Murphy. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 homecoming queen is Felicia Sewell. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for your 2019 homecoming queen, Ed Murphy and Felicia Sewell. Congratulations to all of our homecoming court candidates. The homecoming dance is an Arabian night. It's taking place tomorrow from 8 to 12 in the new gym. We will see you all there.
Jennifer Diaz chiming in says, "That's my boy. I love you so much, Edward Murphy." Brianna's saying that the Chiefs are coming back. They're going to have more touchdowns if it wasn't for the holding calls. Jennifer saying, "Love your mom, Ed. You're amazing." So congratulations to Ed and Felicia on the 2019 homecoming court. As now we're getting ready for night's action again. So we're going to kick it to a few commercials, and we'll be back for the second half of Homecoming 2019 Lake Havasu High School Knights versus the Thunderbird Chiefs.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
So as we're back here, 3 minutes to go for halftime, we have to do a shout out to Ashley, whose birthday it is today. We promised we'd do it here online. She is the manager for the football team.
And Layton will now sing happy birthday to her.
All right, I'll put my mic over. Here we go.
The full song?
The full song. Go for it.
Cool. Can we do the clap?
Yes.
5, 4, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday from all of us to you. It was our birthday, so we can party too. Hey! Thanks for
Way to go.
There we go. All right, official birthday song for Ashley, sung by Layton.
Layton said he's going to take requests next time.
Yep. Tina chimes in. Congratulations, Felicia. Josh Diaz saying, "Goes Knights. Way to go, Ed. Proud of you." Lisa says, "Happy birthday." Miss Bagby's back joining us. You know, that's a question. Is there a party on top of the press box we weren't invited to?
I don't know.
Oh, we got our help telling us it's fun. When did they go up there?
I know.
They start telling us when. Jaden Azar's mom's birthday. What a day night to see your son dominate. And for her birthday.
That is a very important birthday because without her, we'd have no Jaden.
We have no Jaden. Well, okay, on Friday nights I can do a Jaden. Sometimes Monday morning he's a little cranky for math class.
Well, that's because it's a Monday.
It's a Monday.
And it's math.
Yeah. Hey, hey. I resemble that remark. All right. Josh chiming in for the Havoc Crew Knights again. Miss Liz Kruger saying hashtag Knights. I hear the group of 2019 up, or not 2019, that's this year.
That's
2009, getting a little rowdy up in the front lines.
Yeah. All right, 10 years.
10 years.
Man, flies by.
Scott Taylor's in the stands from Anderson Auto Group. Huge shout out to him for making everything happen to get us on an away game. Oh, and also found out we had a winner today. That's the thing. Scott Taylor, Havasu Online TV, Anderson Automotive, AOK Club, Sedell Finney had all worked to get the gift cards we talked about on that first game. They went 5 weeks without a student winner and a purple shirt. So our winner today won $25 worth of gift cards to Starbucks.
That's a lot of coffee.
Yeah. The teachers have won every week because teachers need their Starbucks. They're not going to mess around.
Right.
But, yeah, $25 worth of Starbucks. I mean, that's, at Starbucks prices, that's a trip and a half. So.
True.
Yeah.
That's very true. So the Chiefs are going to be receiving the kickoff here to open the half.
Dean from chat wishing Jaden Azar's moms a happy birthday as well. The Lake Havasu Chiefs, Lisa Krieger's son's game is 3-1. Mr. Novi. Mr. Novi gets the birthday present of guarding the visiting fans.
Could you ask for anything more?
We just heard Mr. Novi has the best kids. That coming from my kid, so I guess
I guess your kids aren't that good?
I guess my kids aren't that good, really? No. Mr. Novi's are better, so.
You know what it is? He probably pays your kid better than you pay yours, so that's why she's saying that.
Dustin Harrell wishing Ashley a happy birthday as well, one of our top fans. Victoria saying go Knights as we're getting ready. This is it. Third quarter action, 24 minutes left to go. There's the kickoff, and we're underway for the second half. It's a live ball.
Look like that was recovered by the Chiefs. Number 19, Thomas Germuska. Germuska?
So here we are.
So the Chiefs coming out. Number 12, Jeffrey Lilly leading the team. As we get a good shot there of the ball. Way to go, cameraman. Lilly lining up in that shotgun formation. Man in motion.
Finds a sweet spot.
Carrying the ball for the Chiefs is number 25, Stephen Dorch.
Stephen Dorch with the carry for the Chiefs there. Second down for the Chiefs to start this second half.
Thunderbird going with the run right off the bat, trying to recapitalize, but the Knights have had time to rest.
Looks like the Knights are playing with a zone defense here. High snap there by the Chiefs.
Literally runs through a crowd of 7 Knights. Almost made himself the center of the round table there.
Cedric Harris-Lacey there with the carry for the Chiefs. First down for the Chiefs.
Jennifer Diaz chiming in, number 14, Ed Murphy, you rock. You know, we got to remember, hey, we got royalty out there right now playing.
This is true.
Yeah. Now it's a whole new ball game. Now you got to win for the King.
The King's got to lead the Knights.
Oh, I just had production look at me and go, we're of course for royalty. Okay. We are the Knights.
Jordan Lahusky there for the carry for the Chiefs.
You know, we need to get the interns back up here. I think production's getting a little hangry. You know, they're starting to get.
I don't know what to say to that.
Hey, Tim Murphy joining us also. No relation to Ed Murphy. Watching us online. Thanks for joining us, Tim.
Do you think Ed Murphy has such a good sense of humor because it's Eddie Murphy?
I've been waiting for you to go for that. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, our staff's nodding yes, so obviously they know.
Number 6, Matt Reyes with the carry there for the Chiefs.
And
I want to know if Ed Murphy ever sits there in class and is like, Shrek, I'm a donkey.
Sharon chiming in, Hold'em Knights, but the Chiefs are just kind of eating up little chunks of field like we saw them do in the second quarter.
Now, I bet, if I was a betting man, that we're going to see like maybe a play action pass here. Because the Chiefs have been running the ball quite a bit.
Yeah, it's time to lull that defense and set security and then hit someone in the backfield. But no. That is the Knight defense we're used to seeing.
Lahusky brought back down in the backfield by the Knights. Because the Chiefs thought the same thing I did. It was like, okay, if we're going to line up like we're going to do a play action, catch the Knights sleeping, and run the ball. But the Knights were standing guard. They were ready.
Carl Little joining us, cheering on the Thunderbird, the Chiefs. Thank you for joining us, Carl. 4th down, 4th and 6. This is doable on the run that we've seen. Oh, you see 25 just throw his hands in the air. He knows exactly what happened.
They're calling that. Okay, I'm going to have to argue with the official on this one because if we had replay, you could go back and you could watch number 6, Matt Reyes for the Chiefs. He moved before I saw the Knights jump over offsides. So that's just me.
Vicky chiming in. Where's the enthusiasm? She's wanting to hear the crowd as well.
First down for the Chiefs.
First down for the Chiefs. Katie chiming in. Shout out to me and my husband. 4 years of marriage. Both graduated in 2011.
Congratulations.
Met in 2012. Been together almost 8. I'm trying to get it to scroll up so I can see almost 8 what.
8 years, 8
8
days.
years in February.
All right. Hey, congratulations to those two couples.
Huge shout out to that. Great job. And thanks for joining us here online. Havasu Online TV coming to you live. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, everything in between. As we're watching the Knights take on the Chiefs 14-6.
There's that play action.
Play action gets a hole.
Cody Pellington with the tackle there of number 12, Jeffrey Lilly.
And Jeffrey Lilly stretches it out when he goes down. He felt it around the ankles and then stretched out to try to get himself some extra yards, and it worked.
I have to say, Jeffrey Lilly has some great field vision there. I mean, he sees these holes, and instead of waiting to throw the ball, he just takes off.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I'm going to get positive yards no matter what.
Do we have a height on Lilly?
For Lilly, I have that he is 6 foot even.
That's pretty good sight and pretty good field generaling from that for 6 foot. Katie says yes, they both are LHH grads. Carl Lilly cheering on Jerry. Well, now I know who Carl is cheering on for. He's Lily's dad. Thanks for joining us, Carl. And Katie's saying he played football and was amazing. Katie, we wish we would have been around back then.
Cedric Harris Lacey was the intended receiver on that pass from Lilly. 3rd down here for the Chiefs.
3rd and 1. This really has been a game of inches back and forth. We should hear the stands getting ready to erupt here in a second.
We just need to get that PA announcer to cheer them up. Boost them up. Fumble on the play. Lily recovers.
Lily recovers, goes forward with it. Great thinking there by Lily.
Looked like Joshua Nelson there leading the Knights along with number 72, Dane Burnett. Dane Burnett. I can talk. I swear, people, I can talk.
We haven't fed you yet.
I know, not at all. Right?
Jonathan Smith says, I miss Havasu. Need to take a trip home. Take a trip home. Join us for a home game. Get up here. Join us in the booth, Jonathan. We
Who
welcome
says you
all
can't
alumni.
go home?
And Husky, the play action worked there. Husky giving the ball. Everyone thought it was still the quarterback, and Husky marches it down to the 2-yard line, almost untouched.
The Chiefs have two great running backs here in Lahusky and Reyes. Some bruisers.
There's
As
a line
Lily
search.
keeps the nut ball.
Lily trying to push it through.
Joshua Nelson there to meet him. And number 55, Trayvon Wilson.
Lily
For the
looked
Knights.
like he was going to get that in. That was really a collision. 2nd and goal. 2-yard line.
So the Knights looking for a stop here in on the 2. Because once again, the Chiefs are knocking on the door.
Oh, and this would make it a 1-score game.
And, I mean, the Chiefs could score and tie if they go for 2.
Exactly. Tie for 2. We also know the fact the Chiefs do have a fairly decent kicker, and there's went for it. Was he able to lean forward?
Looked like a little Husky there with the carry again.
Husky stopped just inches away from the goal line.
Down to the 1. Chiefs coming up to the line in a hurry.
3rd and goal. There's a line surge.
Lily keeps it. Number 55, Trayvon Wilson, has the ball, though.
Not really sure what happened there. You saw the false start.
Laundry on the field. False start on the offense.
False start. That's going to drop him back 5 yards, but this now gives room to move.
This is true. It does give room to move, but on the other hand, if there was a fumble and the Knights recovered it, they'd probably be on their own 1-yard line.
Exactly.
So, and
Catherine,
the defense.
Catherine, our top fan, telling them to hold them back. Sharon chiming in, saying hold them. Janie chiming in, go Knights. This is where it's all made of 3rd and 6. 5 minutes to go.
Cheerleaders trying to get the crowd into this game.
Here in South, I love the homecoming games because you see all the former cheerleaders in the stands. They do the cheers with them, and they're trying to get them right up. 3rd down.
Lily,
this is where it is.
under center. He's there. I swear he is.
Going around, trying to get on the outside.
But we got a penalty on the play.
That much room to move, like we've always said. What is the curse? Holding.
That's the
Oh,
curse
sounds
of
like block in the back.
Curse of the officials.
As they're talking about it.
Well, no, they're just discussing what they want on their pizza.
Well, I gotta tell you, Butter Papa John pizza right now. I gotta tell you, the barbecue meats still my favorite.
And official says block in the back. Chiefs walking backwards.
This is going to drop the Chiefs back far with a block in the back. Now we're going to march it back here. This will open up the passing game for the Chiefs as we're now looking at 3rd and goal still.
Play action pass there by Lily.
And around. Lily just.
Pass intended for Matt Reyes. Oh, Brady's getting on to the fence.
Mr. Krieger done bust someone throwing football in the stands.
We're getting near the end of the 50-50 raffle for the band boosters.
Hey, you folks at home, get down here so you can get into the 50-50 raffle.
It is a huge 50-50 raffle again. Homecoming crowd 50-50 raffle is great. Sharon Jean's telling the crowd to get loud. I think everyone's kind of sitting on the edge of their seats. Edge of their teeth? No, we're sitting on the edge of our seats. As we're right here.
Chiefs Chiefs lining up for the
Fourth and
field goal.
6, 4th and goal.
Low.
Field goal is missed.
Low kick there. So the Knights will be taking over.
With 4:28 left in the third quarter, your Lake Havasu Knights 14, Chiefs of Thunderbird 6.
Nice stand there by the Knights defense, stopping that Thunderbird offense.
So we're going to take a quick break. Few words from our sponsors. You're here. 4 minutes 28 seconds left, where the Knights are ahead of the Chiefs, 14-6. We'll be back.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
So we're back as the Knights. Let's see what they say here. False start
False
on the
start on
Knights.
the Knights. Come back from commercial. They were too busy watching our Papa John
That's
commercial.
true. They're
Yep.
like, pizza.
We need help. Many families have
So-
multiple students playing sports at RHHS, and we're asking that we sponsor an athlete with
It was either they got distracted by the pizza or they're like, you know what, let's go on a crusade.
There we
We
go.
just need further distance though.
So now looking at 1st and 10
Fuller running in with the play.
from the 10-yard line.
Another whistle
Blown
by
ball
the official.
again. And you know, it leans like that.
Delay of game.
And you see Coach Thompson, Leighton closed in on him real quick. Coach Thompson sits there and just has his arms crossed. Not exactly in a good mood with the game starting like that in the quarter.
Fuller drops back.
Katie's putting the shout out to Trent and Trevor, letting them know the game's going on. We appreciate that, Katie, so much.
Brace Spencer was the intended receiver there. So 2nd and long here for the Knights.
2nd and
Oh,
20.
and there's another penalty on the play here. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Going.
That's going to march that the other direction. We didn't quite see that on our camera, but something happened. Roughing the passer, that's going to march that up. We're going to end up from 2nd and 20 to 2nd and 5.
Actually, if I remember correctly, I think roughing the passer, that's an automatic first down.
And some yards.
Yeah. But I mean, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but
No, our upstairs ref has changed the score to officially 1st and 10 from the 25. Knights getting out of danger on that one.
catching a break. I'm sure Fuller didn't feel much better after it, but you know, his sacrifice is our gain. As he steps back.
Taking a look, steps back, hit it in stride.
Pass for Jaden Azar.
And huge.
Brought
huge
down by
shout
number
out.
17, Ethan Schooler.
Did you also see the way that the Knight kept ensured that there was not pass interference or anything?
Well, we got
Another
a flag on the play.
On the other side of the field, away from the play.
Official going over there to talk to the other one.
Wondering what that signal is.
He's arguing because the other official wants pepperoni on his pizza, and he wants it to be a Hawaiian pizza.
Everyone knows. Does pepperoni, or not pepperoni, does pineapple go on pizza or not?
I think it tastes good. I like Hawaiian pizza. That's a poll question we should throw out to our viewers.
Does pineapple go on pizza? Some people say more than once. So, the pickup of the flag, and now we're waiting to hear. Jonathan Smith says, yes, it does.
Looks like the official is saying, we're flying. My wings are flapping. A sideline warning.
Sideline warning.
All right.
On the Chiefs. That
Fuller
explains why it's on that side.
hands the ball off.
Wrapped up.
As number 10, Cody Pellington with the carry.
All right, so far the poll coming out, they've decided to have the poll themselves. We have 3 yeses from Jonathan, Catherine, and Holstrom. Looks like Ernie, I'm guessing, is the first name. All say yes. Yes, it does. Pineapple does go on pizza.
There we go.
So here's what you do. Call up Fred at Havasu's, Papa John's, and say, we need a Hawaiian.
Fuller on the scramble.
Fuller on the scramble.
Number 25. Steven Dortch with the sack again. That guy, the Knights need to double team that guy. We need to keep a running back in the backfield if we're going to run these passing plays. I mean, he has been back there in Fuller's pocket pretty much all night.
All night. Okay, I was corrected. It is Aaron is the name. The Hawaiian pizza is the best. And someone says, hi, Jilly. Chat's coming alive on its own.
There we go. That's what we like to see.
Yes, we do. Almost in triple-digit live viewers at the time again. Already thousands worldwide have watched this. Wide open, hits him in stride.
Azar with the reception.
Azar pulling it down past the first.
Gets him back to the original line of scrimmage, but third down.
4th and 10.
Oh, fourth
ton
down.
of
My
yards gained. Jonathan says he's in Salt Lake, Utah. It's going to be too hefty of a drive. And thank you, Aaron, for correcting my pronunciation. I apologize. And thank you, though, for joining us.
High snap on the punt.
Oh, in danger.
Spencer.
Tries to end it around.
Spencer trying to run it.
In trouble. Huge turn of events for the Chiefs.
Spencer brought down by number 3, Chase Johnson there for the Chiefs.
High snap, cursing them right there over his head. Picked it up at the 20, tried to escape, and the Chiefs were just all over him.
So you know that momentum? Well, it just swung.
The
Back
pendulum
into the
goes the other direction. 2 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock officially.
The Chiefs got to be pretty happy here with this field position as they were able to see if they can capitalize on that turnover there. As Lily lines up under center.
There's a handoff to the workhorse.
Husky bouncing out.
Bounces out. One man to beat.
Azar brings him out of bounds.
Wrestled down there. Azar having to do double duty on one of our top receivers as well as, now one of our top defenders.
Chiefs having the ball on the 3-yard line. So once again, we get to see the Knights defense attempt to hold the Chiefs out of the end zone.
Which they and the holding calls have done successfully for quite a bit.
Knights back there to meet.
Again,
to meet Reyes in the backfield.
And again, huge play.
We got a Knight down.
Got a Knight down being treated by both Thunderbird and the Chiefs. And the Knights. That looks like that's a cramp when you have both players kind of team up and start to stretch your legs out. They know exactly what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
And on a hot, humid night like this, with the cool temperatures of 90 some odd degrees, they've got to stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated and get that man a banana. But this also gives the Knights a couple of minutes to catch their breath and make sure that they go in there knowing the play to stop the Chiefs' running attack here.
And it is important to point out that, as you said, stopping the attack here, as everyone's taking a knee real quick, as they are trying to get the cramps out from the young gentleman. that while we said it is cool 91 degrees, we did just have some rain. It has stuck a humidity in the air that has just hung over Lake Havasu. So it is truly one of the few times it's not a dry heat out here right now, folks. It is a wet heat. And that's what you start to see is the cramps up in the muscles after so much play.
Let's get a shot of the Chiefs also talking over on the sideline about what they're going to do to try to get into that end zone.
And that's the thing, with only being 151 left in the third quarter, this still could swing the other direction, and the Knights could be fighting to survive homecoming, where at 4 minutes into the first quarter, we thought they were going to dominate the night.
I mean, when we first started this game, like we talked about in the beginning, you know, the Chiefs came in here with a 0-4 record, you know, being winless, and then the Knights coming in on a 3-game winning streak. So definitely in favor of the Knights, but with the momentum swinging back to the Chiefs after that muffed punt, you know, the turntables are turning.
Yeah, and that's one thing that definitely, you know, like we said, we talked about is, you know, they have nothing to lose, so they can lay it all on the line. You know, shout out to chat right now. It says, come on, LB, watch for pulling guards. Catherine saying, hold them back. Lisa claiming that all this pizza talk's making her hungry.
Me too, Lisa.
Me too. Yeah, that's us too up here. You know, Sharon Jean, hold them back, Knights. Rick points out the good sportsmanship. We totally agree. Both of them trying to help out because they knew that his legs were cramping. And nothing more worse than when you are on a field and you go down with that cramp and not having that help up to kind of make the muscles go the other direction. So while we're still working on them, let's go ahead and kick out to our advertisers. You're here, Havasu Online TV, Lee Barnes Field, the Knights versus the Chiefs. We'll be back.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
So we're back. Just so you know, it was applause by the audience. As we went to commercial, they did walk off with assistance. Still looking like they're fighting those cramps.
So the Chiefs here, second down on the 5-yard line. Knocking on the door.
Knocking on the door, but an injury just at the wrong time. Momentum's going your way. Chiefs are fired up. What is going to be sitting down for those couple minutes going to do to the team?
Fake handoff to Reyes. And Lilly
just out of his reach, out of the fingertips.
The Chiefs here going for a little trickery there. Trying to open up as a Trojan horse per se. Knocking on the door saying, hey, let us in. And I have to say, that receiver, he looks pretty open from our vantage point.
Oh, yeah, from our vantage point, if he had been able to pull that down, then their catch would have been there.
Third down, Chiefs lining up.
Third
Shotgun
down, making
formation.
some noise. Stomping.
Handoff to number 25.
And in.
That's Steven Dortch with the carry and touchdown.
Steven Dortch with the touchdown.
We're kind of looking, did they score?
That's a touchdown for the Chiefs.
Touchdown Chiefs. Cutting the lead down to 2.
And this is where that field goal would have came hugely into play that they took at halftime, because then that would have put them up already by 1.
It looks like the Chiefs are going to line up to go for two, trying to tie this game.
There's the handoff.
Handout, switch it.
Switch it up. And
Flag on the play.
flag on the plate. Did he break the plane in the line?
The ball carrier was number 5, Cedric Harris Lacey.
Chiefs 2-point conversion looked good, but there's a flag on the play.
We'll see what they say.
If this comes out to holding play again and stops the Chiefs one more time, there's going to be some heavy drills on Monday.
Waiting to see what the official says is the penalty. Looks like the official has an earache.
Not real sure what that call was. See if we can get an expert opinion.
Trying to figure out what exactly that penalty was. He's letting, as you can see the official talking to the Chiefs here.
They have brought the ball back.
The penalty was on the Chiefs, so the 2-point conversion is no good.
Even our expert in the expert in the booth sitting there going, does no clue.
I think maybe the penalty was sleeping on the Chiefs. Guys are getting tired.
But now backed him up a little bit. 2-point
well.
conversion, take two. End around,
Lily's
trying to find someone.
no number.
Azar right there wrapping him up.
2-point conversion, no good for the Chiefs.
So with a minute 30 left in the third quarter, our score is 12-14. Well, 14-12, I should say that correctly. 14-12.
Haley Ann Bell shouting, hey Finney, that one's out to me. Thanks for joining us. Mr. Darnell says, what's up, Hop? Carlisle, knock, knock, knock. Yes, that's right. Oh, we got to give it to you. They knocked on the door. They got in. No doubt about it. Great job by your son there. And Catherine, no spin around. Maybe that's what the call was. No spin around.
No spin around. We're still having a debate up here over what the call is.
Yeah, we're making up stuff now.
You know.
And just so you know, the 50-50 drawing is up here. It is going to be drawn soon. You're listening to us online.
Well,
you were not
hopefully
able
they draw my ticket. I didn't buy one, but hopefully they'll draw my ticket.
We can throw a couple tickets in there. I don't know if they'll let us still do it. Probably not. They've got a death grip on that ticket cup, though.
They do.
That's sponsored on by the band.
So minute 30 as the Chiefs line up to kick it off to the Knights.
Minute 30, third quarter. We've got a ball game, and we've got some nervous Knights. As you can tell by that,
Cody Pellington with covering up the ball.
And we find ourselves Knights taking over possession at the 4? At the 4. That's the official rating. They're at the 4. Michelle Clark says Red needs to get his eyes checked.
The Knights take over on the 4-yard line. Getting the play. An extra player coming in. You got to make sure you got the 11 on the field.
Erica just gave us an update of what the call was. It was no mouth guard. No mouth guard was the official card. Failure of equipment.
Number 22, Brandon Lemacki with the carry there. It looked like he lost some yards, which is not good when you're down that close to your own goal.
The short loss on the play, that's going to put Havasu even deeper in their own territory.
The Knights are getting so deep in their territory, they might end up in Mojave Valley again.
And Fuller deep in the end zone, tosses it.
Trying to hit in stride. Now, hand was on the chest the whole way there.
Intended for Brace Spencer. Number 17, Ethan Scholar on the coverage.
You know, depending on the official, that's the one that could be that call could have gone either way.
So here it goes, third down. Knights still trying to get out of their end zone. Fuller going deep.
Deep again.
Almost intercepted, it looked like. Number 7, Bobby Hendershot on the coverage there. So 4th down here for the Knights. And last time they tried to punt, the ball went over the punter's head.
That's not what you want here.
No, definitely
That would
not.
be the safety. You'd have a tie ball game.
Tie ball game, and the Chiefs get the ball.
So here we are, 4th and 12 on the 2-yard line, officially according to the scoreboard.
Chiefs should be bringing everybody.
High snap, pulled it down still, off the side of the foot. Going to get a Chiefs bounce. And the Chiefs take over at the 22-yard line.
Not what you want to see if you're a Knights fan. If you're a Chiefs fan, you're thinking, hey, we're going to take the lead.
John Jones chiming in. I'm in. Go Knights. Go Knights. Carlisle chiming in. Nice defense, number 7. And here we are. 46 seconds to go. 3rd quarter. Knights 14-12. Chiefs taking over on the 22.
Another pass here by Lilly. Going
Tons
deep.
of time to throw. And just off the fingertips, Lilly with an amazing throw.
Number 9, Bryce Manuel, the intended receiver there.
I gotta tell you, Bryce Manuel right in his hands. Almost think he was celebrating before he had a chance there. Lilly with a great pass right to him in the back of the end zone. Waved off.
16 seconds here in the 3rd quarter as the clock is ticking. And if you're the Chiefs, I think you just kind of let the clock run out and start the 4th quarter with the ball down on the other end of the field. So
Actually,
close.
official clock's been stopped for 38 seconds for the incomplete pass.
Well, I'm just going off of our clock as I get the death stare from the
Production.
The board manager there. Production was fine. It was the scoreboard operator.
Aren't they the same
person? I know, right?
She does it all. We would be nothing without Julia working the scoreboard for us. We'd be all over the place.
We'd be saying that the clock was still running when it was a dead ball after an incomplete pass. Oh wait, that's what I did.
She said something. I don't know what it was, but I'm afraid. All right, so here we are. 38 seconds to go, or 29 seconds to go.
1st down for the Chiefs.
1st and 8. 1st and goal on the 8-yard line. Chiefs go with that. Thought they're going for the play action again. Hand it off to Husky one more time.
And we got some laundry on the field. We'll see what they say.
This drive sponsored by Tide. You make the mess, we'll throw the flags down. Catherine Lane has chimed in. Julia rocks.
Got a face mask penalty on the defense.
Julia's getting her own fan support on chat. We'll start with the t-shirts. Havasu Online TV. Julia
Production
rocks.
is now popping collar.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. 70s revisited. We have a Hoko proposal about to happen in the stands.
As the play goes through for the Chiefs. Chiefs by or touchdown for the Chiefs by Matt Reyes. And the Chiefs now take a, excuse me, a 4-point lead.
Chiefs 4-point lead. You see some of the Knights in the end zones with their hands up, questioning, and they're not really questioning the refs. They're kind of looking at each other. You know, so we're in the 3rd quarter. Chiefs now take the lead. 18-14.
Number 24, Jose Galvez, is now lining up to kick the extra point. He is 0 for 1 on PATs and 0 for 1 on field goals so far tonight. Looked like it was blocked by Bryce Spencer there.
Yeah, it looked like a low snap there. John Jones chimed in, go Monsters of the Midway, but instead go Monsters Mojave, stop 'em D. But Michelle Clark chimes in, Matt Riaz, number 9. Carl says, go Matt. So our Chief viewers, our Chief fans are getting a little excitement, as we said, when you come in 0-3 and you're facing someone for homecoming, sometimes nothing says better than stopping on a homecoming night.
Putting a damper on the Knights' homecoming celebration. Hard to celebrate after a loss.
Michelle Clark asking if she can get some hype and chat. Hey, you know what, Michelle? If you want to chit-chat floated with Chief fans, let it be known. You can find right now the Chiefs versus the Knights here at Havasu Online TV. We're watching the Facebook chat right now, but we're also on YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, and Twitter.
To return, the Chief kick is going to be number 1, Cody. So number 1, Jaden Azar, number 10, Cody Pelton.
Got Pellington and Azar back to receive the kick from Galavis.
You know, I got to say this, after that scoring drive, the Knights stands are as quiet as the Chiefs stands are empty right now.
That was number... Got a little bit of extracurricular activity going on here on the field.
But everyone kept their helmet on and listened to the whistle of the officials. That's the end of the third quarter. Knights now trailing, and we haven't said that at all for a while. Knights now trailing at home, 18-14. Let's listen to the band boosters as they give away their money.
Your winner will receive $368.50. These are blue tickets, folks, blue tickets.
Draw mine. I don't have one in there, but draw mine.
All right, your winning ticket, ladies and gentlemen, 9364369. If you have the winning ticket, please come up to the press box. Again, one more time, your winning ticket number, 9364369.
And that is the 50-50 with the band boosters, and that's quite a boost.
That over $300.
$3 and the 50-50, that's great.
Yeah.
John Jones chiming in, he won the raffle from home.
All right.
John plays the kind of raffle game we do. Mr. Krieger looking in the stands, trying to see who won. No one's moving in the stands.
So, if nobody claims it, does that mean we win?
I think we should. I'll split it 50. I'll split the 50-50-50 with you.
All right.
There we go. We can do that.
Fuller steps back, throws the ball. Intended for Pellington. So, the Knights starting the fourth quarter here with the ball, down by 8. Still have plenty of time to gain the lead back here.
Now remember, in the first quarter, they're dominating over the 12 minutes. Looking to do it again, looking to wake up that fire.
Fuller was able to find Spencer there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our winner of the Band Booster 50-50 raffle.
Oh, man.
We were so close.
We were. It wasn't us again.
Yeah. Fuller steps back. Off the hands of Spencer.
Speaking of hands, hand right in front of our camera there. Someone.
Right?
Wow. That's quite a stretch to get up to our camera there. They're not exactly happy on that one.
We got fourth down here for the Knights. Looks like they're going to line up to punt again. Not exactly the way the Knights wanted to start this fourth quarter.
No, very harsh, very intense.
Low snap. Spencer's got the rugby kick.
Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it out of bounds at... He's still walking. 49-yard line.
Marked out of bounds at the Chiefs' 49-yard line. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give away the Bradley Ford, $500. These tickets are orange.
You know,
Orange tickets, Bradley Ford,
just because
$500. You look on the
I don't know
TV,
who's watching from Bradley, but if it was Anderson down there doing the raffle, I probably would have bought a ticket.
Well, hey, we do got to give a huge shout out to support for Anderson for supporting us and making sure that Havasu Online TV does bring all of these events to you, including our home volleyball games. They're going to contribute to help continue to bring us to for soccer, wrestling, baseball, softball, track,
Basketball.
basketball. Tons of basketball coming up. Number 12 in a little bit of trouble.
Lily going deep. Intended for number 7, Bobby Hendershot.
Bobby looking for a flag as they collided a little bit.
Number 23, Jordan Ariano. Well, on the defense, on the coverage. Man, we missed out on that one too.
Yeah, we got to kind of buy the raffle tickets to actually be a part of it.
Oh, that's true.
So,
Thank you again to Bradley Ford.
Do want to
Huge
thank Bradley
giveaways.
Ford for sponsoring the school, though. I mean, that's a great thing to do.
actually, thanks to all of them for sponsoring. You see some of the sponsor flags across the field on our camera view. Huge support for all of the youth and the kids here in Havasu and the school system.
Reyes with the carry for the Chiefs, gets the corner.
Reyes with a huge gain there. Little end around, turned it around. John Jones says Knight's about to get a sack lunch. The Knights need to find a way to stop the running game of the Chiefs, and we were talking in the first quarter that the Knights had it dialed in, but now the Chiefs have just kept drumming it in.
Chiefs line up in a shotgun formation.
But again, handoff one more time.
Finds
Makes
a hole.
the break.
And he's gone.
No
Touchdown.
flags on the field.
Touchdown number 25, Steven Dortch. You know, we've said his name quite a bit here in this game on both sides of the ball. This is not what the Knights wanted to do here in the fourth quarter as the Chiefs increase that lead to 10.
Michelle Clark chiming in. Reyes is a tank. Can't take him down. Jonathan Smith saying the linebackers need to watch the guards. Not the QB. Wendy chiming in. Go Reyes. Dustin saying let's go Knights. Come back and win. Carl saying go Reyes. John Jones saying need to bring the safety up too. Yes, John Smith, you're right. Michelle Clark giving the hundreds. The Thunderbird Chiefs are very active in chat right now. Thanks for joining us.
Jose Galvez with the extra point. Now the Chiefs have an 11-point lead here in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, 11 points. 10 minutes, 33 seconds to go. The Knights need to fire it up.
Knights need to go back to that first quarter with all that energy.
Well, and that's the thing with what's happened is the sidelines have gotten quiet. And these football players, I don't care what age, what demographic, you feed off your fans.
Galvez getting ready to kick it off here for the Chiefs as the Knights come out onto the field. Pellington and Azar are deep back for the Knights.
Alexis Johansson, again, if you are in attendance, please make your way to the press box. Alexis Johansson.
Looking for the Chiefs, looking to kick off here. Josh agreeing, saying, where's the energy? Josh, you might want to come down here and fire us up.
Pellington picks up the ball.
Only have a gain of about 6 on it.
Havasu is going to take over. It looks like on their own 26-yard line.
Sharon chiming in with 10 minutes left. Things are going to change. Go Knights. She's showing that positivity.
If you think positive things will happen.
Exactly, but we definitely know one thing for sure. If you listen and you can hear it, we've got the camera dropped right over.
We got a
and
personal
the mic,
foul.
Personal foul on the Chiefs.
Called a face mask there on the return. So It was at the 26-yard line. It is now at the 41.
Now at the 41, and usually we hear the fans start cheering and roughing up around third down. Now being first down, the Knights fans need to get behind him, rally him up. In the shotgun, in trouble. Pass broken up there.
Pass intended there for number 1, Jaden Azar.
Second down and 10. Knights in shotgun formation again.
Fuller pass to Taylor. Taylor goes out of bounds. Maybe a yard on the gain.
The Chiefs right there. Waiting to watch it. Josh chiming in. Come on, Havoc Crew Knights. We can push it back. Victoria telling the boys, move that ball. Catherine chiming in. Need to throw the ball. Chat's riled up on both sides in the shotgun.
Fuller looking. Pass complete to number 2, Jesse Casillas on the reception there.
Now throwing the ball, but right when they catch it, there's a Chief right there wrapping them up.
Fourth down here for the Knights.
4th and 9 from the 47. Oh, fourth and 5, sorry.
That's all right.
4th and 5.
Spencer back to punt the ball for the Knights. Doing the rugby style kick again.
And a bobble, end over end.
Taking a Knights bounce as it gets down to about the 27, 28.
About the 27, midway between 27, 28.
So 9:21 left in the fourth quarter. And it is Chiefs 25, Knights 14.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back from Lee Barnes Field here, Knights versus the Chiefs.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
So we're back as the Chiefs snap the ball off. Lilly with his own number. Finding that hole.
Fumble! Nice recover.
Spencer with the fumble.
There's a 500 for it. Now this is exactly what the Knights needed. Fans, let's hear you make some noise. If you're in chat and you know someone in the fan, text them to wake up and get behind these boys. Josh saying he's going to get his stickers for us. We'll take them. Come on, Knights.
All right. Knights take over on the 41-yard line of the Chiefs. Fuller in the shotgun formation. Drops back. Held the... Looks like the pass was intended for number 3, Chase Taylor.
Again, unable to pull it down.
We got player down. Official timeout.
All right, well, we take care of the injured Knight. We'll be back. More fourth quarter action. Knights trying to fight back on homecoming night, trailing 14-25 from Lee Barnes Field.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
So we're back in the fourth quarter here as the clock is running.
Injured player taken off the field.
Looked like he was able to get up off his own.
That's a great thing. Under 9 minutes now to go. Knights looking to move the ball. Second and 10.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Knights at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Calling the play in. Hopefully not another delay game.
Knights getting set. What are...
Oh, waiting for
we're
9:10
adjusting
on
the clock. That's what's going
Adjusting
on
the
here,
clock,
folks.
Okay.
Putting 9:10.
On the clock.
Keying the official word on how much time should be on the clock here as Fuller snaps the ball.
Fuller trying to pull it down. Incomplete pass. Waved off again. Now we're
Chase
looking
Taylor, the intended receiver.
at 3rd and 10 from the 41. Jonathan Smith chiming in. Where's the pass block at? Fuller could use a few more seconds to be surveying the field.
And number 25 on the Chiefs defense here. Steven Dortch, I mean, he is just flying in there. And we're going to have, looks like a false start.
False start. Chiefs are applauding. So that's going to be marched back even further.
The Knights have just turned off in the second half.
That's going to make it 3rd and 15.
Josh also chiming in. Let's take it back, Have a Crew Knights. Let's take it back. We can do this. Let's go. So chat is on the side of the Knights as well as the Chiefs for, depending on which one you're at. Both are huge support being seen right now.
Fuller
From the shotgun all the way back at the 45.
Going
Takes
deep.
the hit and overthrows.
intended for Jace Taylor there.
He felt that hit coming. You're going to see the flag on that right where it is.
Number 52.
25 trying to say that he was trying to pull up. They're not going to go for that.
Robert Nevins and number 25, Steven Dortch, sitting there talking to the official, pleading their case.
Yeah, trying to say they were already within the two-step bounds. We're going to find out what they say. Yeah, looks like
Marching it off against the Chiefs. Going positive yardage for the Knights.
the Knights are starting to see more positive yards on penalties than they are on their own drives. As we look at that going all the way down to the 31-yard line.
So it would be a first down for the Knights.
First down on the 31. Knights needed that movement. Now the Knights need to punch it in as they need to make up 11 points here with only 9 minutes to go.
Fuller with the screen pass. Jesse Casillas with the reception there. Getting a couple of yards.
Casillas only with a few.
About 5 yards.
And taking a look at the stands, they're still packed, but the fans are just literally
Sleeping.
on their seats waiting to, I think to get fired up, and they got to remember it. They need to fire them up first. There's a pass.
Pass intended for Bryce Spencer. Brace Spencer. I was going to say that right the first time.
Great job by the Chiefs there, stopping to bat the ball away. Was able also to block the player from following it.
Pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, Jonathan, game of penalties. Kimberly Maiden sitting there chiming in. WTH is going on. Great question. Homecoming night. Knights dominated 14 points within the first literally 6 minutes of the first quarter. Now trailing 25-14.
Knights getting ready in that shotgun formation. Got two backs there trying to get Fuller a little bit more time as he overthrows
Azar.
Pass is picked off.
Intercepted by number 7, Bobby Hendershoot.
Of the Chiefs.
That is definitely not what the Knights wanted there, as there is 8 minutes and 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down by 11. Turnovers are not your friends.
John Jones asking why we're not running the ball. Sharon Jean saying, go Knights, take it home. Right there at the pass.
You know, I earlier today I was looking at the stats, and the Knights are just not a running team. I think it said they were averaging like 75 yards a game.
70 yards a game, but that's because you've got such a receiving core like there is that can definitely pull it down. There's just not being able to link up with it right now. 8:13 to go. Chiefs take over the ball, 25-14 from their own 18 yards. And they've got running room. Churning those legs past the 30-yard line. Looks like a fumble maybe popped out. Chiefs are signaling down. Knights are signaling that they have possession. There's going to be discussion between the officials because both teams are saying that it goes their direction. The official that the fumble was recovered by the Chiefs. The hometown fan, kind of colorful language, not happy about that. Clock signaled the run.
Chiefs are coming up to the line pretty quick here as Lily steps back, hands it off to number 6, Matt Reyes.
Matt Reyes with the carry up the middle.
So the Chiefs must be playing, clock control here, as there's more likely just going to be running the ball.
Exactly. Messages from chat right now. Paul Lake chiming in saying lots of pressure, maybe a draw or live action. Jonathan Smith saying if the line can't hold him on a pass block, how are they going to make a hole for a running back? They chime back in. Taylor Nazar could make one run to the house. So chat going back and forth, giving their opinions. We appreciate you all chiming in, being a part of this tonight. 7:20 to go. Chiefs ahead 25-14 on homecoming night, where just an hour ago we were predicting the Knights were going to take this one handily.
Lahusky with the carry there for the Chiefs.
Lahusky almost has been impossible to stop.
I'm going to give the tackle there to number 65, Cameron Sterling, for the Knights. Why? Because I can.
Yep, John and Paul exactly on the same page right now, as the Chiefs are on the page of running the clock down with ball control, taking their time to get to the line. Knights need a turnover here. Knights need 2 turnovers. They need to get ball control again as fast as they can.
Lily taking his time.
Going to be running down the clock. There's the handoff.
Give it to Stephen Dorsch on the carry.
Flag on the play. More than likely holding. A little bit extra activity there at the end of the play.
We got 2 flags? 2 flags on the play.
Face mask and holding. We've heard maybe the calls are.
Ball carried to the Chiefs, Stephen George. Carried the ball for what appears to be a first down, but there is some flags on the field.
Holding on that one.
See what the official says here. Offsetting penalties.
Offsetting penalty.
Replay, first down.
Holding and face mask.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge round of applause to all the fans from Thunderbird that made the trip up to Lake Havasu. We hope that you enjoyed your stay here tonight.
Huge shout out by the fans for the Thunderbird fans that made it. And Thunderbird fans might be going home with their first win on homecoming night here from their kingdom.
Lily calls his own number.
It comes around, has room to run, still on his feet. Lily with a huge gain on that.
Looked like he was brought down by a band of Knights, led by number 23.
Paul, Josh, and Jonathan giving all the fan support they can right now in chat. Cheering eyes to thighs, wrap and roll. Saying there's still plenty of time, guys. You can pull this out. Well, you can see our defense looking a little hot, a little exasperated. Like we said, it's a beautiful night here. Just under 90 degrees, but it is a humid one. It is not the traditional dry heat we're used to.
Lily taking time. shrugs his shoulders as hands it off to Reyes.
Reyes finds a hole, gain of about 9.
Reyes with the carry.
John Jones chimes in. Body language isn't good. He can see exactly what we're seeing. I'll tell you right now, under those helmets, those heads are just dripping sweat. It is a wet night out here.
I have to say, after the first quarter, the Knights have not been themselves.
No, it's the Knights came out so dominant that first quarter, firing on all cylinders, and then it's not so much the Chiefs wrestled away as the Chiefs just kept pounding at it, and they're seeing where it pays off. Big hole there, Lahusky, for another gain of about 8.
But he was brought down there by number 5, Daniel Blaylock.
Shannon Douglas chiming in, go Knights, throwing up the purple and gold hearts.
A first down for the Chiefs as they're in the red zone territory. Once again, we get to see if the Knights defense can stop these guys from getting into the end zone.
Knights defense we saw in the scrimmages and the other games used to be great in the red zone. But with the workhorses, all the different running units that the Chiefs are throwing at them, the Knights are having trouble stopping them.
Goes Lahusky again. Met in the backfield by number 34, Bubba Brando.
Chiefs ball carrier to be stopped in the backfield by number 34, Bubba Brando for Havasu.
You know, huge shout out to our fans in chat that are even sitting there saying T-Birds right now look strong and energized. Love their T-Birds. Getting corrected, I was reading the quote. Yes, it is the Chiefs. But yes, Thunderbird is starting to look like very confident and energized. Everyone's still behind them.
The Knights take a timeout.
Timeout to regroup. We're going to take a timeout as well. We're here, Lee Barnes Field, under 4 minutes to go. Knights trying to fight back and recapture the glory for homecoming. It's the Knights trailing 14-25. We'll be back.
Homecoming dance tomorrow.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
We're back as the Knights are getting ready to defend their end zone against the Chiefs.
Again, pushed all the way back to the red zone.
And we're going to have
a false start. He accidentally fell forward there. You saw he knows it too. Number 6, you saw him lean forward and he just couldn't stop the momentum and put both hands down.
He was
that
excited.
Counts as a false start right there. You can just see just fell forward. We watched it on the instant replay up here that we have, which we'll be sharing with you hopefully soon. You got to call Scott Taylor and let him know. Get Havasu Online TV, some instant replay that they can broadcast.
Lily under center as Lahusky goes in motion. It looked like Lahusky.
Handoff to Husky again, but Husky brought down only with 2 yards gain.
It was number 5 actually. Cedric Harris Lacey with the carry for the Chiefs. You know, that's another thing. Who would win in a fight? A Knight or a Chief?
A Knight.
You sure?
Yeah, armor.
But like a Chief, I mean, maybe they've got bow and arrow?
So do the Knights. Knights have ballistas, which are bigger arrows.
Okay.
And from the porticles.
Alright.
I know, we'll watch on the History Channel.
Yeah. Well,
Actually,
they both have horses.
We have had the Armor Combat League on Havasu Online TV. We could actually find out from Bill Woodbury, winner of Fight Night. He'd chime in and let us know.
There you go. Another penalty on the play. Another false start.
Backwards.
I guess that's one way to save the clock by having them.
John Jones and Catherine have both chimed in Knights all day.
Knights all day?
Yeah.
All
You're
right.
losing this survey. You might have won the pineapple. You are losing this one.
Hey, you know, my high school mascot was a Wildcat, so
Well, and as a Sun Devil, yeah, we skinned you guys a few times. Even though that was your high school mascot, I still feel those U of A tinges when I hear about them. So, looking for something. Penalties driving the Chiefs back. High snap, keeps his own number. Struggling end around. Eating up time clock by staying up.
still on his feet. Brought down by number 21, Adrian Cruz.
Adrian Cruz pulling them down.
Haven't said his name in a while.
No, haven't said his name quite a bit. The Knights' time is slowly clicking out. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Catherine chimed in that her mascot was a panther.
I think a Wildcat could beat a Panther.
Oh, she will chime in on that. I know that. John was a Fighting Knight. John's alumni. Michelle Clark's was a Lion. So there's a lot of cats out there. Yeah, it says we're a cat gang then. So chats. Never mind. Not going to go there. Production just shook their head. They cut me off already. They had their hand on mute. I'm ready to mute me before I said anything.
Timeout for the Chiefs.
2 minutes and 39 seconds to go. 46 seconds to go. Coach Thompson looking at him, trying to get him riled up. You can see the sweat from the boys out there. Now, this has been a long, hard night for them. Trying to figure out how to close this 11-point gap with only 2 minutes and 46 seconds to go when you're dealing with a running game like the Chiefs.
Yeah, and like we said before, I mean, the Chiefs have Lahusky and Reyes that they've been using quite a bit, and then you throw in Lilly. I mean, these kids they're tough. They're not shying away from these hits. I mean, they're going in there prepared to get hit and prepared to give a hit.
And that's been one of the things, Chiefs' key to success is the fact that even though when they got down 14-0 right off the bat, they did not stop. They kept firing away on all cylinders.
So the teams come back on the field. 2:46 left. Fourth down for the Chiefs.
Oh, as we just saw.
Bad snap.
Bad snap, end around, finds the open coverage, going for. Barely stopped at the 5-yard line. Perhaps the 6.
Dortch with the carry, but there is a penalty on the play. We'll see what the officials say.
They said they need Darnell for the D line. We found out that our intern, who was wearing a purple boa today for Purple and Gold Day, has turned the back of her neck purple. That's commitment.
That's a lot of commitment.
A lot of commitment. Fingernails are purple. And she's got the homecoming dance to go to. So, looks like we'll be scrubbing. She'll be scrubbing for a while. So,
look, it looks like Havasu is going to be taking over the ball on downs as there's a holding penalty against the Chiefs.
Against the Chiefs. Amber, thanks for joining us. Last 2 minutes of the game. We got to see your lovely daughter relinquish her crown for homecoming. Great to see her still doing well. Abby, homecoming queen, 2018.
Knights take over on their own 6-yard line.
That's a lot of yards with only 2 minutes to go.
Pass complete.
Pass complete. Churning legs up it.
Jesse Casillas with the reception.
Taking it up to the 12-yard line.
All right, so you're down by 11 with 2 minutes left in the game. Like, you score a touchdown, then you're down by 5. Fuller pass.
Fuller's pass complete to number 2,
Jesse Casillas again.
For a first down.
Knights need to start getting the ball out of bounds, stopping this clock.
Michael, thanks for catching that for us. Julie and production have so many buttons and things that are pushing for this clock as everything's going on. Sometimes those slip by us.
Fuller in the shotgun formation. Pass incomplete.
Martin, we just noticed that ourselves. Right now, the Knights
Cody
are
Pellington.
14, Chiefs 25.
Cody Pellington was the intended receiver there for the Knights.
We'll give that a bump in the next game a little bit. Parker Evans has chimed in, put Summer in. That could be an option right now. Fuller looking to throw, throws.
Fuller's pass complete to number 2, Jesse Casillas.
But again, the hard thing is they're passing right in the middle. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Chiefs are going to let them pass there all day long as it keeps the clock running. 11 points, there's a lot to make up with this much time.
Pass intended for Casillas again.
That one does stop the clock, 1:39 to go. Martin is one problem we actually are happy about, to have that big of a viewer indicator that it does block out the score. But we'll get that fixed next game.
Fuller with the drop back.
Oh!
Intended
Hit as the ball got there.
Azar.
Azar took a shot. That one rocked him.
Number 22, Connor Darling, was the defender there.
Azar still hard to get, trying to get his bearings. He's hurt. No call on that one. Very surprising.
The defender got there as the ball did, so I mean I kind of see the no call.
Yeah, but Azar took that shot hard.
He did take a hard shot there.
He's on the sidelines gathering himself. Hopefully he'll be all right. 4 wide receivers spread out. Tons of area to cover. Knights on a quick pass.
Casillas with the reception there. Oh, yep, Jesse Casillas. I got that right. Yeah.
But Casillas stayed in bounds.
Another first
Clock
down.
still clicks until
timeout on the field.
Measurement view here. That's going to be the one thing that helps out the Knights.
First down.
First down officially. The white hat comes in and declares it officially.
What's the saying? You measure once, cut twice?
Measure once, cut twice. But the Knights right now need to measure the length of this field and throw deep once. Find an opening.
Fuller
looking
to Taylor. Was that Taylor? No, that was number 9. Casey Gates. And then we got a penalty on the Knights.
Questionable on that one. Penalty on the play. We're going to see what happens.
That's going to be a personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the receiver. I mean, he took a swing. He tried to clothesline the defender as he was coming back over.
Oh, yep, you're right. Just saw that on the replay ourselves.
Yeah, and so that's the emotions getting the better of him.
That's marching the Knights back on that one. Not what you wanted to see happen. Knights were just starting to feel the edge of the end zone.
They had some momentum going here. They had some quick little dump off passes, got a couple first downs, but that penalty there, that's just going to kill them.
Yeah, that one's going to hurt, especially with. Looks like Azar is back on the field now, but he got rocked a few plays ago. We saw. Again, Knights wide receiving core spread out.
Second and forever.
Looking deep. Not even there, not this time.
Intended for Brace Spencer.
Fuller's pass is incomplete. Pass is intended for Spencer. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Knights.
Michelle Clark chimes in, more dad advice, please. Well, yeah, we got caught. So, Parker Evans chiming in, looked fair. That's what cornerbacks are supposed to do. Yes, but we're not supposed to do it on camera. Flashback to the 89 yearbook where Rhett Nelson got caught doing the same thing, but that was after the yearbook came out. We didn't have digital age then. Deep pass. Can't catch him in stride.
Intended for Casillas.
Deep ball, just like Catherine asked for, asking them to throw the ball.
Another penalty
Another
on the play. I think we've had more laundry thrown this game than we did in the Powder Puff game.
Yeah, it was, but that was the purple and gold day to day. We didn't want to see Litchfield gold on the field. John Jones chimes in, bread in the house. 1 minute to go. Knights trailing by 11. Homecoming night.
Official going over to the Chiefs sideline there. See what he wants to do.
Ed and Felicia, our new homecoming king and queen for 2019. Talk over with the coach.
Marching it off against the Chiefs. Personal foul.
You got a personal foul,
roughing the passer on the Chiefs there.
Catherine chiming in, now catch the ball, Knights, you can do it.
So a minute left in the fourth quarter. Knights still down by 11.
Minute left, 2 offsetting personal fouls, puts the ball right back where we were 38 seconds ago.
If we didn't have that first personal foul. Fuller pass to Spencer, incomplete.
Incomplete, ball just missing its mark.
The Knights like to run a screen play where they bring the wide receiver into the middle of the field. They need to do like a wheel play where they bring the receiver out to the outside and run it up.
Just at least maybe once or twice to shake it up for the Chiefs. The Chiefs really seem to have dialed in to where the receiving core is going to go.
So second and 10 here for the Knights. Fuller pass to Palanton.
Fuller's pass intended caught by Cody Pelleton.
Palanton probably about 5 yards there on the play as the clock continues to run.
Now to a 5-yard gain. Knights now at the 48. It's been a while since they've seen this territory. Right through his fingers.
Palanton, the intended receiver there. So 4th and 5 here for the Knights.
William chimes in. Officiating's been pretty one-sided. Josh chimes in. You can do it. Make the point. Interested, William. Which one do you think the officiating's been on?
Fuller running out.
Deep.
Throws it away. It's
No,
4th down.
Close.
You're turning the ball over. Just throw the ball. Try to get somebody.
That's a turnover on downs.
With 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, I'm pretty safe in saying that the Chiefs came into Lee Barnes Stadium and took the air out of homecoming celebration here for the Knights.
Yes, they did. Catherine chimed in. We need a 48-yard run. Not going to see it here as all of a sudden we're going to see victory formation here for the Chiefs as they will take a knee.
Coach's favorite formation to see.
Yeah. So a huge night for the Chiefs as they end up getting their first victory and taking it on homecoming night from the Knights. The Chiefs take it 25-14 with this last snap here. They'll take the knee. There's the knee. The clock's now going to run out.
And that should do it for this game. I mean, the first quarter of the night, or maybe it's not. They're still. Some are shaking hands. Some are still standing like it's going to be another play.
Yep. Congratulating each other.
It's a tale of 1 quarter to 3. I mean, the Knights started the game off strong, coming out, scoring off in the first drive, and then causing a turnover, and then scoring again.
Yep, Scott Tyler chiming in. Thank you, guys. And Julia, great job once again. Michelle Clark, good game, guys. Josh, love you Knights. You did your best. Gave it their all. So as we're wrapping up, huge shout out to our sponsors, Papa John Pizza, Mojave Community College, Mojave Center for Dermatology and Surgery, Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating, Anderson Auto Group, Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center. So at the end of homecoming night, very quiet on our side of the field. Sonia chimes in, one of our top fans. Great game, love watching Havasu Online TV. Awesome.
Just a reminder that the next game is October 4th here. Join us again on Havasu Online TV if you're not able to come out to Lee Barnes Stadium to enjoy some great high school football.
Yeah, exactly. So for Drake, for Julia, Leighton, Siddell, the whole cast and crew up here for Havasu Online TV, Mr. Krieger working the mic for Mr. Heckler. Thanks for joining us for Lee Barnes Films. We're out here. Chiefs win 25-14 over the Knights.